Okay, so we're up to our next Star Wars game. It is session number 99, or season 7, episode 8. And they're currently up to day 20 of the storyline. Online today we have Ross.
Yes! I play Khaled, the... is currently being attacked by a lothcat. I can't remember bringing Ragnar on with this ship, but...
Would you like
Droid
to
special...
give a description of your character? How do they look?
Lothcat?
No, how do you appear?
Oh, yes. I appear in a... Actually... I don't think of... cleaning up my army yet, so it's still painted white.
Yep.
Okay.
No one's had a chance to change that because you're still in that section of the story.
Yeah. Which I'm now cursing myself because I don't have my bloody assistant droids with me.
Okay. At the table.
Yeah, so... Yeah. So basically, Enforcer, Assassin, Gadgeteer, Droid Tech Specialist, and Cybernetist. Waiting for someone to lose a limb so I can replace it.
I'm sure you'll get lucky eventually. And currently in white painted armor.
Yeah.
So, that brings us to Rhiannon.
Hi, I play Min, the scrappy little Asian MacGyver / Artful Dodger, who is in white armor, and it probably looks better than it usually does because her armor looks... For somebody who trained after the clan, was trained by the clan armorer, you'd expect the armor to look better. But she still sort of looks like she's pulled pieces out of a scrap heap. Quite deliberately. In white armor, and totally not considering whether she really needs to bring all these, bring all her grenades on the next mission.
Bring all the grenades.
That's okay, you just need to attach one, plasma grenade to every person. And then you just go, boop.
Just, think of, those packing scenes where there's the girls putting in all the makeup and the hair dryers and all the clothes and not having enough space. For her, it's grenades, shotguns, medkits, tech gear, mods. Don't have enough space.
Next up is Kesley.
Now I'm thinking of legally blonde Mandalorian crossover of some kind. And I'm kind of all for it. It's definitely not Min or Kayana or Thea. So we're going to need a legally blonde crew to come on board at some point. It's going to be fine. Anyway, I'm playing Kayana, the martial artist, clan security, kind of had to redeem herself in the grand scheme of things through our many adventures, and is now doing what she can to protect a group, protect a clan, and And now, I guess, investigating the spiritual side of things, while other things are more the mechanical, historical side of things.
Also
Are they
wearing-
one and the same? Who knows? This is where you need like that voiceover from Clone Wars. Also, Session 99, RIP, Clone 99. 20 years before this, but yeah.
Also wearing white armor.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Next up we have is Mike.
Hello, I play Brum Brum Crash, a Gungan pilot from the Panorama Mountain Raceways of Naboo. I'm 2.2 meters tall with a pink and purple mohawk.
And up next we have is Peter.
Greetings. I'm playing the severely traumatized Sergeant Garm Von Duel, human quartermaster of the rebellion.
Severely traumatized.
Who isn't wearing armor?
No,
Highlighted.
Though he does have a helmet. He doesn't always wear it.
it's in the ship.
And
With the
lastly,
entrenching tool?
lastly joining us is Ariadna.
We will do our introduction in a couple of minutes.
No worries. So, would Garm have a helmet and wear it occasionally, kind of like Star-Lord from the MCU Guardians of the Galaxy? I
What?
guess. Would Garm wear his helmet on occasion, kind of like Star-Lord from...
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Men would be happy to make the helmet
No.
retractable like that.
is what I meant.
No.
Okay.
It's purely
Symbolic.
yeah, symbolic. But
Yeah.
if there was a
A way to
Mandalorian
command.
something or other, then
Yeah.
I might wear it then. But I don't just wear it around.
Okay, so kind of like when you have a Jewish friend and you go to their bat mitzvah, you wear a yarmulke.
Possibly.
No, he just hits a button on the back of his neck and it comes up like Iron Man's helmet.
I was going to say, I'm sure
The
men would take
Star-Lord.
that as a wonderful challenge.
Yeah,
No.
totally fair.
Okay, who would like to do the recap of last session?
Stuff
Do
happened.
it in a transatlantic accent.
I don't know if I can do it in a transatlantic accent. My brain just went, what accent is that?
I know, right?
So we sort of started with our transition point where, yay, we got away with the ship. We'd all succeeded in our objectives, which is unusual. We'd gotten a whole heap of stuff for the rebels. We'd saved who was a rebel who was possibly a traitor, but looks more like he was a prisoner being tortured repeatedly. We'd got the Spec Force out. We got a whole heap of Wookiees who are very happy to help the rebellion and would love to see the rebellion help release more of the Wookiee slaves so that, you know, they get more help because they're worth it. But what we kept coming back to is the news that there is the rumour that there is a working basilisk droid orbiting a dead sun. This was further reinforced when Garm got a phone call or a comms from one of his old teachers back at the academy, who basically said he's got some interesting artifacts and he thinks Garm should come and have a look. And being in Empire territory, we need to come specifically and make sure we have the appropriate credentials. So we went to see Asher Sungazer, the professor at the academy, who is part of the archive. That's what it was called. We managed to get on planet thanks to some decent skullduggery for forgeries and Brum Brum celebrity status, which was very, very helpful. So Brum Brum was welcomed as an epic celebrity and waved through most things. He managed to convince them that the other ship was a pit crew, so we got waved through a lot of things. We ran into a ghost of Garm's past who he didn't particularly like, who then made us sit through a 2-hour security briefing about the archive.
Come on, that briefing was interesting.
Yes, they are. Min totally didn't spend the entire time trying to make spitballs to spit at the back of his head.
When you fail at something later because you didn't pay attention in the class, I'm gonna laugh at you so hard.
Well, he decided that I was trustworthy, but not particularly bright, which I can take. I feel like Min's happy with that particular assessment. So we all had to pass his test. Min, he decided, was trustworthy, but not bright. Brum brum. He decided Brum Brum was an honourable scholar, but an idiot, and fawned over him for an autograph. Garm, he didn't recognise Garm, but he wrote down that Garm seems to know what he's talking about and they should recruit him for the university. Thea did really, really well, so he decided that she must join the university. Kayana was... Are you sure you're a scholar? And Carla did really well with his xenology check, and he's noted down that he seems to know a heap about this. He then told us to contact him if we need it, but considering what we're thinking of doing, that might be a bad idea. Thea had some questions. We found out he has the overrides for a lot of things. If alarms are set off and stuff, it would be really good if we could figure out how to get that so we could override the alarms ourselves, but hadn't figured that out immediately.
I think I was just asking him very nicely.
He likes Thea.
Yeah.
The planet was covered in smog, but in the archive there was no smog. Obviously they're trying to take care of the relics. However, there were also prison cells and indoctrination rooms and a high number of droids who have access to the archive, because when you want something, you ask the droids to go get it for you. And lots of bureaucracy. And considering we don't want to be on planet for too long, we're probably not going to use that. We went to Ash's office. He showed us some some relics he had. Artifacts. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Including an old Mandalorian helmet that appears to have been cut in half by a lightsaber. Didn't have any tech in it, but that's probably because the tech all melted away. It was found in some starship wreckage, which was... The actual origins of it we don't know, because the Empire got their hands on it after raiding a smuggler ship. There was also...
AKA space archaeologists are mad. Because you ruined the site.
It seemed to be from the time of the Mandalorian Force user wars, where they were at war with the Jedi and the Sith. We found an old transponder, which we hacked into, and it was the transponder of a ship called the Astral Jester in orbit of the Deep Core.
Might get a cloth.
There was also an ancient droid control core, which is what we really want. It's a partially functioning control core for the Basilisk war droid.
This as well.
Remembering they're semi-sentient.
Which is better than anything that we have, because we have the parts, we don't have anything to control. So
But
this is
we
now...
also have a lead. Part of what we're finding is a very strong lead for where a functioning one is. There was also a teardrop-shaped stone with carving that glowed for Thea and Kayana. That Garm is not feeling good around. Thea did a force thing, connected with it, got a vision of a hidden safe under a stone dais in a stone chamber, a force user training area being attacked by Mandalorians. Val Issa, the Talon, was sending them to the ship, the Sanctuary, and she says to Thea, "Do not follow my example. Talons cannot retreat from the world. They must struggle, succeed, and fail with the rest of the world." We then had the ability to research stuff, so our main focus was researching the Astral Jester, the Deep Core, Sanctuary, Valissa, and Basilisk droids. So Thea started by researching Valissa while trying to be subtle about it, and found highly redacted records that indicated that Valissa was a mad artist recluse who has paintings that seem to be based on the elements. I only got the elements, I didn't get the actual titles of paintings, but there's one centered around air, stone, fire, and water. Brum Brum researched the Astral Jester, which was a ship over 100 years ago, which had well-documented flight plans, and was used in a bid to claim the hyperdrive laneways around the deep core. Mahapan. Min researched basilisk droids. They got some information the Empire believes it is a myth. Explorations only result in small lizard creatures because the basilisk droids were originally adaptations of a creature of the basilisk, and eventually they were made extinct by all of this, and then the basilisk droid, which is a fully robotic and cybernetic creature, being created, but they are still partially sentient and all that sort of stuff. And it has links to Basilisk, Diathan, Kola, and Mandalore. Kyana looked up the stone, the teardrop one, found out it is a connection to the Mandalorian Wars, it is an Ilum stone, and it is the crystals contain nature spirits, so it's around the Mandalore beliefs. Khalid studied the droid core. I don't remember exactly what we got out of that. Thea then looked up the Sanctuary, the support ship. We got some locations, Fadiel, Rindel, Kola, Duran, and Zeodin. Kola seems to be the one that kept popping up that we needed to look at and approach. Min looked up the Mandalorian Wars. There was research papers mentioning repeatedly Kola. Again, we saw a pattern of Kola being something that we should be focusing on. Kyana researched the Imperial who found the wreckage. TK575. He was doing touring duty near the Deep Core. And then we looked into the Deep Core, which is a pseudo-legendary hyperspace minefield. There is a red supergiant star system, and where it's basically known that ships go to die. So that's where we ended up. Mm-hmm. If anybody has anything to add to that. So, yeah, the hints are that we need to go to the Deep Core, particularly looking around the planet Kolor as a starting point. And the aim is to get or find any evidence, or find, if we can, a perfectly working basilisk droid.
It's a pretty good, thorough account.
I think so.
So,
Oh, we also got a friend. Garm made another friend.
You did?
2 friends.
Yes.
Made
Oh,
a minion.
yeah.
Garm
Yeah,
has
he's got his own body,
two
yeah.
stormtroopers who are his minions, and we also saved the guy from being beat up by said stormtroopers.
But he probably wasn't that kind of guy, but you know what? Doing the right thing.
They
even
weren't
if we're not so
stormtroopers,
great
they were
people,
just
still
thugs.
doing the right thing.
Thugs, yes.
Yeah.
would probably come across as more impressive if he converted stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They would sort of say he's got mind magic.
There's two
Only space
security
wizards can do
guards.
that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2 security guards, which were helpful in getting us through into the archives.
They essentially got us to walk through all the initial barriers of security until we came across the scholar guy.
Who then made us sit in lectures.
Okay, so unless you want the guy who got you in asking you a bunch of questions of why you're leaving already. There's very few academics will come in and leave on the same day.
Yeah, I would say that, like, we're researching, we're kind of done with our research, and then I would be kind of waiting on Garm's call, because you were here, this is your contact. I would kind of wait to see if there was anything further that you wanted to discuss with him before we decide to leave in any way.
Well, the other thing I was going to say is if we have a chance, researching K-Law would be a good idea. Cool.
A couple of notes in my book about
You had-
actions.
You had researched K-Law,
Had we?
yes.
Oh, yeah, we
And you read out the results of it in your description.
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
The deep
It's the
super giant.
yeah.
Okay.
Basically chips.
It's the Bermuda Triangle.
Cool.
Yeah.
You mean Bermuda Triangle of the Galaxy is the deep core.
And it's just one of the spots in the deep core.
Because the stars are so close together, and it's the fastest moving
Because-
section of stars.
Because galaxy.
Were there any, like, incoming, the research that was done about the astral jester and stuff, were there any star maps or anything that might be useful in helping us plot out and navigate where we want to go?
And or
That's what the
predict
astrogation skill is all about.
Yeah.
I had a note here. I helped myself out a lot. It says talisman next session. So I gather I wanted to try and do some sort of check on the talisman. I think it was whether or not I
believe you were intending on taking it with you.
yes, yeah, whether or not I managed to
Find a way to.
I think I would have. I think we were debating. Would I openly ask Asher, "Can I keep this for a little bit?" Or whether or not I just slipped it into my pocket without him noticing. And we haven't quite come to a decision on that.
Well, the other thing that
Or you can get Garm to ask for you, because I'm sure no one will say no to him.
I also need to tell the others the information that I've found out that is relevant to them. When I'm fairly sure we're in a room that doesn't have ears, so they won't know about the vision and the information from the vision. So I need to kind of let them know about that.
depends if you want Asher to hear what you want to
Well,
say.
that's it. We wanted to make sure Asher was out of earshot, but we were gonna was gonna tell other people the bits that I know that they don't know. Does that make sense?
I would say Garm would trust him.
Yep. Okay. Well, if Garm would trust him, well then I would.
Because the guy has gone out of a limb for him a couple of times.
So would I roleplay that, or would we assume that I did that last session?
You would probably roleplay that because that's when you have your character talk to Garm and saying, "I need your help."
Okay.
Did we get one of the red ones?
Do I need his help in convincing Asher to let me take the talisman? So we're having a private conversation, even though Asher's in the room. Okay, so we're all huddled in the corner. I guess where I take Garm aside. Hey, buddy, I need to have a sip. You're shaking your head.
Is this where there's essentially like Garm one of your space wizards?
After last session, Garm was basically out the door.
Right, so you've left already.
No. When my buddy basically goes, "Look, I need your help. You know, help me." I'm like, shake my head and just go, "Fine,
Okay.
fine."
Well, he does pile onto Garm that he needs Garm's help with this
Okay. All right.
because he doesn't want the Empire to get access to some of this stuff, because the Basilisk droids historically are among the most devastating droids in history.
Yeah.
So, would you be up for us hiding away the droid corps?
Martin,
Yeah.
how big are the Basilisk droids?
Big enough that
you can ride them.
so big enough that they'll be bigger than a car.
Yeah.
Okay. Because for some strange reason, I'm thinking of, was the one where Palpatine comes back and he launches his droids, so it's basically
You're looking at
destroying everything.
1.8 meters
Not
to
that
3
big.
meters.
Not those droids. These are those ones were hitting and ripping things. The Basilisk droid is a weapons platform droid that can literally take out starfighters and capital ships.
It kind of almost looks like an insect-like thing, but it's like, as I said, 1.8 to 3 meters tall. It's well, there you go. That's a Basilisk droid.
With a Mandalorian on top.
That is cool. I was about to look up
I
what
was
it
going to
looks
say,
like, but
we
that
could
is
probably
awesome.
pass it around the table if people want to have a close look at that.
Just be careful with
Yeah,
the
be
makeup.
gentle.
I want one. Min wants one.
Every
Oh, no, what power source has got?
Well, that's what we gotta figure out. Min now desperately wants one.
This would be
I've
one
seen these guys quite a bit. We found them on the
power, and this would be something
on
that
that Sith ex-Sith war planet. Yeah. So in terms of role, you said I have to role play telling people.
Yep.
So Asher, this talisman is very interesting. I've got a bit of information that I think you guys will all find kind of helpful about this. This is linked to a clan Talon equivalent of how many years ago was it? I think I wrote
100, like a couple of 100 years.
a few hundred years ago. So they were called different things back then, but basically they're the Mandalorian equivalent of a Force-sensitive person. Not Jedi, not Sith, just Mandalorian able to use forces. She was a part of the first members of 1 to 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
She was a member of the first founder of the Starwing Clan, the very first clan for us, for our clan, and I'm just trying to remember because I remember nothing from last session. As happens, she's given a warning with this talisman, and that is that Force users should not retreat from the world, because that's when they tend to become evil space wizards. They need to immerse themselves amongst their clan in particular and stay connected to the people they care about, so that they can remember that's who they're protecting, and that's their job. And that just like every other person, regardless of our force powers, we can fail and struggle just as much as we will succeed. There's the ship called Val Issa.
Person's value said the ship was...
her name was Val Issa,
Yeah.
and the ship was called the Sanctuary.
Yes.
I think that where we're going to get this bit of tech to do with the Basilisk droid is going to be close to where this ship was found. It seems impossible with our obsession with Beskar, but we actually believe that this stone is made up of nature spirits, not war gods and all of those other things that we kind of worship as Mandalorians. Weapons, technology, all of those things. Sorry, I'm not role-playing very well.
And you put the Basilisk droids at about 4,000 years of age.
Yep. It is incredibly important that we do not let this technology get in the hands of the Empire. If they get it, they will annihilate the rebels. They've got the resources and the people to not only fix this technology, but to replicate it at mass levels. There won't be such a thing as freedom if they get hold of it. So I guess we're destined to go to colour, but I think we should probably take the talisman with us.
Does it may guide us?
And it was suggested from men to take the basilisk core.
Yes. Considering that Asher is a part of this conversation, or isn't? He is.
Because he'd asked you to.
Would you be willing to allow us to leave this in our protection for the moment to help you further your research?
He can, but he can't guarantee it won't trip alarms on the way out.
Well, we've got a few ways of dealing with that. We've had a full security education, so we can develop a plan for coping with that. And Garm's got the gift of
The gab.
the gab, so to speak, as you probably well know.
So does Asher actively want us to take these things away?
Well, you identified what they are. He
Yeah.
identifies how dangerous it is to be left here.
Yeah.
Because the university is pro-empire, and any technology discovered is logged with them.
So it's basically if it is shared further that these things are known what they are, they are at risk of being immediately taken by upper people in the Empire.
Yeah.
So
And as they haven't been logged yet with the system.
It'd be best that we avoid getting them logged.
I mean, if they haven't been logged in the system...
It still may trip an alarm on the way out.
But what if 3 other objects were entered into the system? Would it still trip the alarm?
It's not.
Sorry?
It's it's what you're carrying with you when you leave doesn't match what you're carrying with you when you came in.
I see.
That's the system that will trip.
Can
Got it.
Is the system alterable? Like, can we update what we're carrying?
If you can get the security personnel to change their records. He seems rather fastidious to him.
I know Garm is friends with a certain someone who might be influenceable. Don't you have a minion?
I have 2 security officers, security thugs.
They technically didn't do a full security pat-down on us. We could just say we had this stuff on us the whole time.
We could go in and say, hey guys,
Or-
we just realised you didn't log that we had this stuff on us to show
Or
the
some
professor."
other more clever version of that plan.
I'm not a clever person, please do not.
Well, you wouldn't want to draw attention to something that they didn't actually scan, because they can say, well, in that case, it probably wasn't on you. It's the first thing most of them would say. It's basically, if they scan and have a problem, that's when you try to say, but it was there previously. And then the response would also be, well, then it should stay with the university because that's where they look after things like that.
Okay.
So it's like the Indiana Jones, it belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
So it's sneaking it out then. Maybe. You don't eat risotto. You can smell it.
It would also not be a good idea if, say, I snuck out with them and
These look like junk.
One of them looks a bit like junk, yes. But it does look old, so it's not like it would look like a current part used today. The tech in it is 3,000 years old.
No, that doesn't work. I was going to say, would it be one of those things where you can check out a pile of books, but books aren't a thing, so that doesn't work. But would there be something check-outable from the university?
But it wouldn't be checked out from the university complex. It would be checked out from the archive, delivered to a room to examine.
Got it.
So think of it like it would in any sort of museum where you're a visiting professor looking
You have to
at,
go through their archive.
and
that
then
way.
they give a room for you to look at
Something
stuff.
over. I don't know what I'm not.
I'd also be concerned that, say, well, what I was thinking is sneak out because we saw the whole map
What did I manage
of
to knock
stuff. Sneaking out, not only one of us not being with the group was alarming, but also we don't want to put Asher in it.
over? No.
And like, there's obviously records of us coming and visiting him.
Exactly.
Well, I guess if the alarm trips, we could sweet talk them.
Yes.
How big are the objects?
One of them is about. Let me see. I'll read the actual items again to make sure I get it right.
Just wondering if they actually will fit in my arm.
So one of the cores is probably about the width of someone's skull. That's the droid core.
Okay, too big.
Yeah. What if one of us walked out with our helmet off?
And had it in the helmet.
But the problem is the scanners
The
would
scanner's
get it.
still going to see it.
Visually, it would totally work, but scanners would get it.
And that's where
I guess
you.
the question is can we disable or somehow trick the scanner?
It depends on how you believe you can come up with a plan that will make it.
Is the scanner automatic, like walking through a metal detector?
It would most likely have that at the checkpoints.
Okay.
So either we need to hack into the scanners and try to get the sort of the way that we did with the last mission with the IDs, just to make sure that the IDs were checked off and approved, or create a situation where everybody is leaving, like pulling a fire alarm, where everybody is leaving quickly, so in the chaos we can slip the stuff out.
Okay, so what was it, Ariadna?
I was going to say, are these scanners like airport scanners where you walk through a section and there's a desk where security moves back and forth?
You believe there was one when
scanned?
you came in.
Right. So it is possible we could try to slip it by the non-scanner part, or as I think pulling the emergency button has worked for us once or twice in the past.
What would necessitate evacuating the academy?
Bomb threat?
Or gas. But bomb
Radiation
threat's
leak.
easier.
Actual explosion?
Actual explosion? Now you're thinking.
Would this go towards my sabotage goal?
Yeah, bomb threat would probably be the only
Yes,
thing.
Ross?
How big is the rock?
The rock is something you could easily put in your arm.
Okay, cool.
Which rock?
It's a necklace, isn't it?
The stone that you had picked up.
Haven't I got it in my pocket already?
You do have it with you at the moment, yes.
So, two options. We either try to be sneaky and either hack or get around the security scanners, or we cause enough chaos and confusion that we can slip out without anyone really noticing what's going on.
Yeah,
I think the fun way is option 2.
I think so. Is that too. But there's always
There is
starting.
not-
You could always start
There is an option 3.
What is that?
These aren't the artifacts you're looking for? Is
I
that
don't.
possible?
I think
No,
saying
not
that
that
nicely
powerful
doesn't
enough.
quite work.
I'm sure you can say that to the rest of the party and go, this is not the artifact you're looking for, and they're going, yes it is.
As much as Garm thinks that I can get into his head, I can't actually get into anyone's head.
Or is that just what she wants you to think?
To get into your head. Is that how she gets in your head?
The way she gets in your head is the same way I can get in your head.
Yes, Ross?
The power.
How corrupt all of these guys?
Well, you've got two of them happy to break rules for you.
You could ask your 2 good friends to get these out for you.
They're not allowed on this level.
Oh yeah, they didn't get through this
They're
far.
at the bottom of the archive.
But if we get through the rest of it, they can get us through the last bit.
That's true.
and say, hey, we have this for field research. But then again, it's getting down to that point.
And plus, a few of you have gotten the head security guy on side.
Yeah.
So, like, we can always convince him.
The question is,
using
what
this for
argument
field
are we going to
research?
use for convincing him to let us...
Well, they're the pro-Empire. If you just say that this stuff is junk and you don't want to get embarrassed by
they're pro-Empire. You're
it's gather rid of the junk.
You're probably better off with the argument of, we've got a secret mission to acquire these things so that we can get something else that's more powerful for the Emperor.
So, Ross, the moment you declare something junk and you've taken it from the archive, you've just raised a red flag.
Yeah.
What if
Okay. I thought they would.
we...
You're visiting scholars. You are not the people doing
Yeah.
the assessment. So you've taken stuff that hasn't been assessed and declared it junk.
So,
Think how suspicious that is.
so what if instead we are researching, because in our discussion with Asha, we misidentify something as being solar powered but needs a specific type of sun in order to power it, and so we need to move systems to test our research.
You would be very suspicious of anything you tell the security guy about the artifacts.
Got
Yeah,
it. So
I
you want it
wouldn't-
to be as little information as possible.
The
for
moment
this
you
system.
tell him that you have artifacts, you're
So-
broken the law.
It's
Got
kind of a case of, I'd like to get out of here, but I don't want to go through all these scanners and shit. Is there a quick way to my ship?
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know if the head of security is the one we want to talk to. We know he's fastidious and a
He's very
by the
much a
book person.
rule follower. But
Okay,
If
maybe
we're convincing anybody to help
Uh,
us, I think Garm's minions is
We've
the way to go.
had a call. A close family member is sick. We need to urgently leave. Normally, we wouldn't try to bypass the paperwork, but this is really urgent. Could you please help us get through without having to bend the rules?
I will give someone a check to figure out something that they have learned. So, what have we got for skills?
Have we done our white and black dice for the night?
We have, I ended up rolling while everyone was being introduced.
Okay.
Yay.
We have 5 black and 6 white.
Oh, wow.
okay.
I rolled a lot of doubles.
Seems like it. Yeah.
See, my instinct is to go explosion,
Basically,
Or
all but one
radiation
roll was a
leak.
double.
particularly as it could possibly damage the archives themselves, which hinders the Empire.
An education or a
We've had success with radiation.
But damaging the archives also damages history.
Yes.
I was gonna say, worry about Library of Alexandria thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
Let's just burn down all those books. No one needs them.
Yeah. Martin,
Yeah.
I'll just have a wander around and try to work out where the vulnerability in the security section is.
Okay, so each of you had sat through the briefing, so I was
We
going
know where the
to-
vulnerabilities are.
No, I was
Martin
going
is
to
offering us a check.
I will wait till people are finished. Are people finished?
I'm
I'll try
hoping
to
we're not
talk
going to
to
miss
them.
out on our check. Yes.
I was actually trying to get people to make a check. I said I was looking up what to check, and then
Yes.
I kept trying to tell people.
Yep.
So
Tell them.
no, it was going to be education.
Yep.
So some of you will have good rolls, some of you will have bad rolls. Because not all of you were paying attention. Who would like to check? Knowing that Min
I was
missed a lot of
typically
stuff.
paying.
Yeah, no, she
Attention?
wasn't paying that much attention.
There
She
was-
got
there was
really
a couple
bored of
other
the guy
people
very
paying
quickly.
attention with me though. I wasn't the only one.
You weren't the only one, but each person would have to make a check themselves based on what they remember.
I've got a good score, I think.
I've got 6 green, but
I've only got.
I
one
wasn't
and
paying
3.
attention, so.
I would say, in terms of roleplay, my character would be maybe not fully understanding the ins and outs of the computer part of the system,
That's
but
why
at
it's an
least,
education check.
but at least doing the where to go, who to ask, what is the process.
In which case, we'll start with Guyana.
Okay. Alright, so
I mean-
just looking it up.
Min would have paid attention to, leaned into her artful ledger type stuff and looked for, okay, how would I break through the
What would
security
be the
system?
vulnerability? Right?
Yes, that would have been great if your character hadn't been completely tuned out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you were tuned out, and that was why it was important asking what people were doing at the time, who was paying attention, and...
I got bored.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be
Those
Kestrel roll.
spitballs have
Yes.
I don't mind.
stymied you right
That
now.
She's not good with formal education centres.
That's fair. In real life, I'm not good with formal education.
Okay.
She's learnt everything else trial by. She's learnt from Khaled's father, but a lot of her stuff is her own learning through trial by error and
Okay, so...
learning her own stuff in her own
So
way.
you learn how to dodge hammers.
A bit. As well as
Now imagine your dad as the
Okay.
old dude from the Mandalore.
Okay, so you got a success with a threat. No strain, because it's going to be a thing you forgot about in the security side of things. You believe you have found a way to get the stuff out.
Okay. That makes sense for like what my character would pay attention to in the thing. Would be, well, this is this process, so it should be this, so blah blah. And of course, with the dice roll, it would make sense that she would forget a step.
Would anyone else like to do the check?
I would, thank you.
Okay.
And since I wasn't paying attention, I am also going to be using talk.
Yep.
So I'm thinking this is on the criminal side,
So you,
and
Min's probably overlooking at the helmet design and
so that's 3 yellow, 2 green, and a blue. And I spend a destiny point.
ends up being 3 blue. So yes, I put a destiny point in there for you, and that means that is the dice to roll. You do have a good chance of doing well because you did score well on paying attention.
Well, I slightly suspected that we're going to be sealed in their things.
Well, this is essentially what we're doing, but we are national treasuring it.
Okay.
I think it was more now you see it.
Oh yeah.
Except these aren't trading cards.
should watch that with my daughter.
Yeah.
She'd enjoy that one.
Okay, so
So
Khaled walked out with 4 successes and an advantage. He thinks he knows a different way of getting it out without causing any major problems.
So
I'll tell you what they are after we get for other people looking.
my question was actually going to play off of that. With what Kayana shared, whatever it ends up being, compared to what Khaled shared, would that influence the next person's...
Probably not, because depending on what they learned from the actual investigation.
Makes sense, right?
So, did anyone else wish to try?
Sure.
Fairly sure Brumble got
3 yellow, 3 green.
So you got 3 yellow and 3 green?
No,
Mhm.
he got a... He's stupid, but it's Brum Brum. We should still get him.
Essentially honorary degree.
Okay. So he didn't get lots of ticks, but he's got good education.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's what the scholars.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's really Bruber was
Okay, so
very
who
educated.
was the other person who got all the... There's other people who got...
You and Carly got the best
Carly,
results.
okay. Thank you.
Which is why Carly got a couple of blue
I don't
dice.
remember who the other people were.
Okay, so... Okay, so... Brum Brum can't figure out a way to get it out safely. apparently not understanding the security system didn't help him much. All that talking with people and password and actual involving people in it just wasn't his thing. They should have stuck to computers.
So what did he get?
He got 2 advantages. And did say we should do the check.
Yeah, my education's not as advanced, but
He really liked you.
yellow and 3 green. This can add 2 blue if I do sleight of mind. Is that something applicable to this situation?
The sense danger.
Oh, okay, so that's entirely different.
So the sense danger you can actually apply to this.
Oh, can I?
Yes.
Okay.
But you do it once per session.
Okay. Well,
I wouldn't. We've got 2 people.
I'm gonna save that because it's pretty early on into
Plus you have Touch of Fate, which can also do a similar thing.
Right.
Touch of Fate would add 7 white and 7 blue.
I feel like I should leave Touch of Fate for like when we're actually trying to find the Basilisk droid, because I gather that's a once a session thing.
It is a once a session.
I think the previous
So
one would
that's
be more
your-
likely.
That's your dice pool.
So I get 3 blue and then 3 purple.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought I'd show it to you so you put it together and use your dice.
Yeah, I would much prefer to use my dice, if that's okay. Is that 3 purple or 4 purple?
3 purple.
3 purple.
Same difficulty for everyone, just that it increases
Okay.
on those who weren't paying attention.
2 failures, 1 threat, 1 blank. Let's do the blue next. 2 success, 1 blank. Oh, and a lot going on, so I'll stick it all back on the tray and hand it over to you. Should I leave the 2 blank out?
Yeah, leave the 2 blank out, they'll be unimportant. So for the camera's perspective, those 2 are cancelled out by that, that's cancelled out by that, and Ariadne, Thea gets 2 successes, 2 advantages. So you did pretty well. Is Garm going to have an
Garm
attempt?
wasn't paying attention.
Garm wasn't paying attention.
No, that's my memory of it.
I believe that.
He was sitting with Min making snide comments about the guy.
This guy's a tool.
So did either of you
I'm sure
wish
just
to?
kind of gossiping about him from what you remember.
Sitting right up the back,
So
feet
neither-
on the chairs at the front of
Neither of you think you can solve this yourselves?
Apply your intelligence to the problem.
Unlikely.
Min doesn't think she could figure it out.
She wasn't. She knows she wasn't paying enough attention.
But you were saying you got your artful thingamajigs and all of that other stuff.
I haven't.
You sound like a person who would at least think it through.
Yeah, but she also knows she deliberately wasn't paying attention because of this guy. I mean, I can give it a go.
Well,
Like, there's no negative to me rolling.
That's exactly my point. Well, there could be a negative if you roll like all failures and threats and things, but
Well, that's if
it's not
We're
too
coming
likely.
up with plans. It's not gonna.
if there's a
If I come up with a bad plan,
if
it's
there's
not
a red dice in there, it's an issue.
Yeah, it's not a red dice situation. I'm not as worried.
As there's 3 red dice in there.
This is why I was not going to do it.
Why is there 3 red dice in there?
She wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay. I did
Mike,
not.
who didn't roll well, got 1 red dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Peter
okay.
Leanne
it's not one of
got
these
3
ones.
red, 3
Yeah,
white.
all we do is
Sorry, I
press
didn't
this
realise there
button.
were
3
red dice in there.
despair.
Yeah, no, not only red dice, black dice.
Do you reckon?
Okay.
That was hilarious.
We're good.
Oh, 1.
1.
Well, maybe not. We'll see.
Did we get a despair?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought it was same
No.
adversity as mine.
Nah. It's different because of how the characters pay attention.
I was up the
Yeah.
back gossiping and
We did say I'm
heckling.
basically an idiot.
Okay, so Min can't think of a way out besides killing everyone.
Explosions, bombs.
I literally said the one that sticks out to me is setting off a radiation.
Well, you
leak
think
or
if you
bomb
shoot the head of security and then shoot the guards on the way out, no one's going to stop you.
Yeah.
Well, she has a good point.
That's not
Let's not
wrong.
Not,
And because of the advantages, you got the correct order to do it in.
So what did I get?
You got 3 advantages and a despair.
So
with a
you
net failure.
You figured out the best way to John Wick your way out of this. Of course, then being made to be like, okay, well, you guys need to shoot.
You guys need to shoot these guys.
She figured out a way to John Wick it, but it's more Mr. Bean.
Yeah,
yeah.
completely.
I'll stay back here and blow some stuff up so we
Okay,
cause
so-
chaos, and then you guys shoot this.
This is where we would kind of like.
And
So Kiana's sort of idea was along the lines of distraction, head out, while everyone else is evacuating.
the easy way is a lead-lined case.
With the equivalent of controlled explosion, controlled fire. Wouldn't want to go down the radiation part because, hey, that might make everything get blocked off between here and there.
You can only use that so many times.
Yeah.
You know.
And then Khalid, with his really good role on how to do things, came up with, well, if someone was, say, talking to the head of security as a person carrying the stuff was going out, and then people distracted both sets of, like, the head office and the guard at the gate, then maybe they won't be able to respond as quickly as someone goes through.
They might not notice if we do a sleight of hand and put the artifacts on the wrong side of the scanner.
That too.
Wait a minute, so this is a now you see it situation. It really is.
Yep.
Do the magician thing, distract them while you sleight of hand the other stuff away.
The downside is whichever way you go will be on film.
What did Thea figure out?
Unless Morgan Freeman's there. Then it
We need
works.
Morgan Freeman. That's what I'm hearing.
So Thea got 2 success and 2 advantages.
And Thea got the in-between thing of if you...
I added the bit
Or
about
Frank
going on the non-scanner side
Yeah,
with the artifacts.
and that works. So you do have multiple ways of doing it. You could come up with other plans if you like, but that's a rough idea of how you can defeat a basic security system where it's normally 2-factor authentication. One viewing remotely and one viewing directly.
I think we could do a now you see it type thing. We could put the bigger objects in helmets like you suggested, place it down on the desk as you're talking to the guard, go through the thingy, realise you don't have your helmet, and just reach around the desk and grab it without taking it through the scanner, while the other people are distracting the guards from noticing that you didn't take your helmet through the thing.
Perhaps a celebrity or perhaps a friend of guards.
And we could do the same thing, use a cloak or something like that to wrap the other one up, put the cloak down on the desk while, we're talking, and then the same thing, walk through the thing, go, I forgot my thing, grab it. That way, whatever's happening on camera, they can't see that we're actually taking artifacts out. They can just see that we're being a bit lazy about security, but we're Mandalorians and scholars.
Put it inside a lead-lined droid. Make the droid walk through.
That we would have to find a droid. But
Well,
yeah.
Carla can make droids.
It's something. But I think that's probably a really good plan, just being very friendly, jovial, blah blah blah, distract kind of thing. And
Well, I'm happy to engage.
For Gum support, Asher says he's sure he can help in some way. He's happy to come.
Yep. I'm happy to engage the head security. I think he
Well,
was...
if we're going to do the helmet thing, we all have to do the helmet.
The officers thing, the
Which will
other
confuse the
officers
crap with
we found
all the
later
helmets.
on.
Well, that's what I was sort of thinking is like if
The helmet shell game.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We have a
Well-
couple of helmets lined up and then, somebody knocks one and then the person picks it.
We'll do a routine.
I mean, bad idea.
Or even, I meant to grab my helmet, can you pass it to me and it just...
Yeah, just ask the guy on the desk to pass you your helmet, and he'll probably just pass it to you without sticking it through the scanner. Because he's too busy getting an autograph from Brum Brum.
Yeah.
So who's going to distract the head of security?
Not me. He doesn't like me.
I was going to say
me.
Wasn't the head also a Brum Brum fan?
Yep.
Whoever he was biggest fan of.
The security guys like Garm.
So you sure?
Everybody likes Brum Brum.
You sure if Garm used his full name could definitely distract the head of security?
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
No, that would go badly.
It would make it exciting. But
So would it be
necessarily
Garm kind of using his new security buddies to kind of...
Again, they can't come up to this
No,
level.
they can't come up to this level, but
you'll be
like,
coming out of this level before you go to main security or to the checkpoint.
Yeah, so like they could be the ones just reassuring the other ones along the way. Once we can catch up to them, reassuring the other minor security people along the way. Kind of like how they got us in this far. But it would be us getting to them first, definitely. But it'll be using Brum's celebrity to
Wax have a thought?
No, well, mine was use a that droid.
You have one in your
I
pocket?
was going to say, I don't think we've got any lead
We
line
don't have
droids,
access.
otherwise it'd be a fantastic idea.
Or a robotic mule, or a robotic horse, and just take it through, and
Trojan
a la
horse.
Trojan horse.
Robotic horse with a protrusion from the forehead?
Yeah, potentially.
I don't think this one can come off my
And I'm
t-shirt.
just verifying. The only things that we're needing to take out is the transponder and
Well, you
the
probably
How
take
about
the
the
transponder as
transponder?
well.
We want all of them, really.
helmet.
If we're going to be doing this,
The broken
The
helmet.
transponder
probably not
doesn't
the
have
broken
anything.
helmet.
Yeah. The transponder is for the ship that the stuff was found on.
But it wouldn't necessarily
sorry,
be a bad
I
idea
mean-
to have it.
I meant the doodad for the Basilisk droid, and then the talisman. Those are the only two items.
That was as far as
that
I
we
was
need
aware that we
take
wanted
out.
to get.
Well, that we want. I'm just verifying with everybody that I have that correct.
The transponder doesn't have any use these days.
You may find extra stuff on there.
I thought
It wasn't even.
if we can get more information off it, it might even lead us back to that ship.
The first.
The
Sanctuary.
transponder would be useful if we run into any security systems.
But it's a
Because it's
100-year-old
friend or, but it's also friend or foe thing.
But it had things found on it, and there might be things in secret compartments. I don't know. I saw some in my vision.
Well, I thought. Wait, hold on. I thought that transponder was the transponder for the.
Oh, the Jester.
It was the transponder for the Astro Jester,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
not
got my ships
the. Not
confused.
the
not the Sanctuary.
sanctuary. Sanctuary is way old.
If it was the Sanctuary, then yes.
What was the Astral Jester?
It was a exploration ship that is sort of legendary at this time for those who like to scout. And hey, if you can mimic that, you could literally use that as your own signature,
That could be useful.
as a alternate identity.
That could be very useful.
So the information on that transponder is valuable to hide who you are.
How big is a transponder?
The transponder's the biggest thing. It's sort of like it would be bigger than a helmet. So you have all 4 items there
Okay.
to scale.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty big then.
It won't fit into a case of some sort.
It will fit into a case.
Like,
Would Asher be willing to supply us a case?
I mean, I'd probably have my pack.
Or yeah,
It
shove
would
it
fit
in
in
the
your
pack.
pack.
And the
But
same.
again, we'd need to figure out. That's another thing that we need to get around the security.
Well, if you've got the pack and you've got that in it, what's the smallest item in there? The necklace.
The necklace, yes.
You put the necklace and the pack with the transponder in it together, so you're only getting that pack across the desk.
You could put all 3 items in the pack.
Probably. I don't know. Will they all fit in one
You
pack?
could fit them in the one pack,
Well,
yes.
there you go.
So that
Yeah.
could be the one thing that could get across.
Did you forget that I've actually got a hidden storage in my arm, which is actually
It's not going to
huge.
fit the.
It's not going to fit the 2
all-
bigger things.
Yeah, and we might as well move
No, but
just.
it will fit the amulet.
But if
you have
you go through the scanner, it will be detected. The idea is to put an item outside of the scanner on the desk.
And Ross, just so you know, a crystal has an energy signature. So even if it's in your compartment, your compartment will suddenly put out.
No, well,
the thing is, she hasn't told me it's an energy
No,
crystal.
yeah, she
All I
has.
at the moment think it's just a rock.
No, she has.
I did.
she did share that she got a vision from
And
it.
it's not unusual for some gemstones to have an energy signature.
But it may not have been obvious to you when I shared it that it is. So,
So putting them all in one pack makes the most sense. It's then about how do we get the pack through the security without it being scanned.
as I
Just
said,
through a
sit it on that
distraction.
desk and then just say, "Oh, just pass me that, will you?" Or, well, we're distracting. So someone's distracting the head guy, right? Someone's distracting the guys at the desk. You leave the pack on the thing while you're talking to the guys. So you all stop to say bye to the security guys and you like them. Broom Broom then offers autographs. You then go, oh, alright, I've said my bye, but as you're talking to them, you put your pack down, right? Hi, great to see you guys, all good. And then you see, oh, well, they're more interested in Broom Broom. I'm just going to go through the scanner thing, but you don't pick your pack up. You go through, and you're like, shit, I've got my pack. And then who's standing next to you in the group of 3 people talking to the 2 guys, goes, you forgot your pack. Shove it just across the desk so that you can grab it. You're like, thanks. And then I'm like, I better go through the scanner too, because they're too busy signing signatures. I go through the scanner, and your pack's being shoved across the desk on the other side. They may pick it up and go, hey, that pack has to go through the scanner. At which case, it'll be up to the people on the other side of the scanner to distract them or roll for influence.
Does the second person have a backpack?
I do have a pack.
Yeah.
Because technically, if you go through the scanner first,
Yeah.
then the pack is tossed through and you switch the packs.
That's
Yeah.
what I
And
was
then the
about to
pack-
say.
Yeah, that works. That's better.
Then all they're doing is scanning a pack that's already gone through it.
What I was,
Like, I have my pack.
because what I was possibly thinking is,
Because most of us have got the same backpacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
what I was sort of
Uniforms.
thinking is that, say, I go through and the pack has nothing different in it, and then I put it down to continue the conversation on the other side, and in putting it down, slide it across the desk.
Yep.
So that, and like if somebody else can quickly
3
switch
cups
positions, and I go, oh, that went through, I accidentally pushed it that way, can you pass it to me? Then the implication is that, like, sort of what you were saying is,
3 backpacks on the desk.
Yeah.
Shell game.
Like the
if
3
they're
cups.
any
That's
good,
shell
they will
game.
most likely demand each one go through if they see it.
Yeah.
If you
Well,
do,
this is why I'm
if
saying
it's
if
been
I've
tossed
gone-
over and you hand back the wrong backpack and it goes through, then every backpack they've seen has gone through. The idea is they need to see it being done,
Yeah.
not
Well-
that they wouldn't pass something through that's already been through, because technically that's a breach of security.
Yeah. Now I understand.
Depending on how much you can charm them at the time.
Yeah. It's going to depend on the
So yeah,
successfulness
it's
of the
very much
distraction.
just
If the only deception is switching backpacks, it's a lot easier than if it is to
Convincing
convince them to do a breach of protocol.
yeah.
Because
So
everything will be
it's very
reviewed
much-
that they do.
Just do basic shell game with the backpacks.
Mhm.
That's the easiest way forward. That would require the less amount of charm.
Is that stealth hungry?
It would.
avoiding security forces is part of
I
skullduggery.
would make it a stealth check to switch packs,
So,
Makes sense.
because the
skills
idea is
wise,
you don't want them to see them do it.
Yeah,
skills wise,
see the switch.
stealth, I've got 2 yellow, 2 green. Deception, I've got 3 yellow, 2 green. Skullduggery, I've got 2 green, 3 yellow. 2 yellow, 3 green.
More better to say I'm good at stealth. I can do it instead of calling stats out.
No, so
Most people sort of start zoning out when you start calling stats.
Okay. So, personally, I'm not a charmer. I'm very deliberately not a charmer. I am good at sleight of hand, stealthy stuff.
I would say charm.
Excuse me.
Naturally charm.
Well, I swallow. Swallow liquid into my lungs and try to kill myself.
Usually not
The
recommended.
subtle form of suicide.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I've got something. If you accepted those mods, I think one of those mods gives me extra stealth.
Okay. So, Min with someone else can be doing the stealthy bit while other people are doing the charmy bit. Other people being Brum Brum, Saya Garn.
So, who else is good at stealth? Because I'd need somebody on the other side.
I'm average.
Well, technically, you only need one person who switches the bag.
Yeah.
Every other you can literally toss it in front of them, and then have the bag switch without them knowing, and toss it back.
Yeah. So only one person would need to do the check?
Mm-hmm.
Done. Easy. You're doing the check.
Alright.
Unless
That's the whole thing of if you make it very complicated,
it gets
you have to check
You
on
want
each
it to be
complication.
solved.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one should go to me for plans. I overcomplicate everything.
But someone would have to be distracting the head office at the same time. Who's taking that straw?
Okay.
Sorry, someone has to be what?
Distracting the head guy, head security, Mr. Pontification.
Notice the
As I said, if he was a bigger fan of Brum Brum, possibly Brum Brum. If he was a good fan of me, then I'm happy. Or the both of us.
My charm is terrible. I only have 3 grade.
All you have to do is yourself. They love you.
Why don't we make it a comedy double act?
I mean, the face of our group is gone.
That's true. He's got.
But I don't think he wants to
He
talk
doesn't
to his
want
old
this
friend.
attention.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
but he could talk to the other guards.
He'd be
Yeah.
the one to do the other security.
So, me and Brum Brum, because Brum Brum's got celebrity status, and I've got studious scholar who paid attention to him and flattered him status.
And I'll move behind them.
I was gonna say,
Which group are you going to loom with? The group talking to the head of security, or
So
the
you'd
group
be
talking
helping me
at
with the
the
maneuver.
collection point?
yeah.
Which one actually needs to be distracted the most?
The one at the collection
Collection.
point.
Collection point.
Yeah.
Will you actually be making a charm roll for them?
They'd be making a deception and a stealth roll.
Yeah, you're better with that group.
Yeah.
Which would be you.
A deception to distract and a stealth to switch.
I
don't
affect
affect
stealth, I affect charm, deception, and
So deception would be helpful.
I do radiate fear.
Well, that's only if they're coming to beat you up.
Mm.
Yeah.
So basically, they will think second thoughts if they decide to go, yep, shit's hit the fan, we're going to maybe not beat them up.
Or at least not you.
So, 4 of us
Yeah.
are going to.
I just saw one I hadn't seen before that is perfect for what Min would be.
Yeah. So 4 of us at the security point, Thea and Brum Brum distracting head security. That seems like a plan. I mean, Asha said he wanted to be part of this. We tell him the plan.
Well,
What part does he wish to play a part of?
he's happy to take photos of celebrity driver with head of security outside away from the security panels.
That
Oh, that
sounds
sounds good.
perfect. Absolutely.
You know, getting a on the scene sort of photos.
Absolutely. I think that would be pretty good and look pretty good in the university record.
Brum
And
Brum
he-
must be so sick of this.
And he's happy to say that they've had to cut the visit short because of we need to go investigate stuff related to the research.
Yeah, there was
Yep.
as we were assisting with the
That was the other thing we hadn't addressed yet.
was something came up in research that there is
Need to know.
it's a need to know thing. You know, it's one of those things, highly important. Need to know.
Hey, I'm sure everyone who feels important needs to know.
Yeah. So it's one of those ones where you can kind of do like, you know, it's need to know as you're the head of security. Best thing that we can say is it's very much related to this very important research that we need to leave right away.
Okay, so is Saya or Brum Brum going to do a charm or deception?
apparently my charm's heaps better than Brumrum's
You're
charm.
extremely charming, yes.
Plus I've already established a rapport.
What is your charm?
Right, sorry. I was busy thinking about, should I start trying to take notes and do my hands
Give your hands a break at the
function
moment.
well enough for that. I got 1 and 3.
So 1 yellow, 3 green.
Yep.
Unless you want to go for deception.
Oh, I don't think deception's my strong point. No, we don't want to go for deception. I prefer charming anyway.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so 1 and 3. Since Brumrum's with me, I presume he can assist.
I have 3 green.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can
you-
add a blue
you
for
have
the
those.
assist.
A blue for the assist.
And the base difficulty will be 2 purple, but because you have Respected Scholar, it goes down to 1 purple.
Alright.
Respected Scholar does help in this situation specifically.
Yeah.
Part of having
Well, that's 2 failures, an advantage, and a success. Maybe I should be getting Mike to do this, right? Why aren't I getting Mike? Oh, well, that said, I just got a triumph, a success, and an advantage, so
okay.
I don't know if that's gonna actually equal out to just a triumph and nothing else, but I have a feeling it is.
Okay, so there are. So that works out to being a triumph, a success, and 2 advantages.
Oh, well, that worked out just
So
across
yes,
the line.
He comes out with you to do a photo shoot with Brum Brum in various thumbs up poses. But unfortunately, he forgot his key card.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
So,
It's sitting on his desk, plugged into the computer still, which means he can't get back into the office, and he might need to call some guys from the gate to open it up for him.
Oh, wow.
oh darn. What a shame.
So
He's gonna be away for a while.
Yeah, I was going to say that might make things a little bit easier for your shell game shell
Yep.
shuffle.
Because
bag?
that means we could potentially be off planet before he even realizes.
Mm.
Or even just get them away from the desk long enough for us to do.
No, what I'm saying is like that would essentially, depending on how our trip
Okay,
isn't that far
so
away, we
by
could
the
potentially
time
go
Gam, Kayana, and Min reach the gates with Khalid, there's only 1 guard on duty when you're used to there being 2 to 3.
Okay.
It's always suspicious when things aren't as you expect.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Is that guard one of the guys that is
Garm is
minion
good
of
friends
Garm?
with?
He's not one of his minions. His minions generally don't work security on the university. They sort of work
Outside.
outside, yeah.
Cops, not security guards.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so they start patting down every person going through.
Patting down.
Really?
Yeah, doing the whole check to make sure nothing else seems to be there.
Okay.
The scanners aren't very good, my friend.
They just have a policy of making sure nothing gets out that wasn't supposed to.
Well, I don't know what you're looking for, but it's a little bit to the left.
Okay, I will give Garm a deception check to see if he can or a charm check. What would you prefer, deception or charm?
Charm is my
Yeah.
better.
For if it's charm, you might end up over charming him. But hey,
Who do we want to go through first? If we're talking about the bag switch, I need to be.
so your charm is actually quite good. It says 4 yellow, 2 green, 3 blue. Did you wish to grease palms?
No.
Did you wish to intense focus?
if I have to go through this.
No, that's a once in a...
No, that is any check, as long as you spend a maneuver beforehand.
What the fuck is a maneuver?
So it costs you a maneuver, you take a strain, and you upgrade.
Sure.
Okay, what else do you have?
What the slide? What are you going to see?
No, I did say they kind of don't get on very well.
Okay, so if you get a triumph, your triumph acts as 2 extra successes.
Sorry, ain't good.
Gone broom broom. You know how it is.
Come on, Mr. Triumph.
You can do it.
Ah, so close.
Okay, so quite a few blanks, but not bad. And that means you got 2 successes, 3 successes, and 4 advantages. Okay, so I will say that means your stealth person ends up with 2 extra blue dice on their stealth check due to you running interference. And the only reason he notices something's amiss is he hears the bag get tossed.
What?
If you had got the triumph, he wouldn't have even heard the bag get tossed.
Right.
What? Mike didn't get a triumph?
Nah.
So, what is Min's stealth?
Alright, Min's stealth is... I had it... Oh, nope, that's because I'm in the wrong screen. Am I allowed to have that... Do I have those mods already attached?
Sure.
Alright, so my stealth is 2 yellow, 2 green. But with custom fit... remove a setback dice from athletics and stealth checks. If a setback dice is not available to be removed, add a boost dice. So that would add 3.
Generally, it will be the wording will be replaced to add a blue dice, and any blue dice can remove a setback dice.
Yeah, so add another blue dice, which would add 3 blue dice.
Okay. So you get to choose if you remove any black.
Well, I would say take 2 blue out for 2 black. And then hand it over to our...
Alright, that's fair.
Well, hey, there were no actual failures on the roll, and a few successes. Okay, so the guy doesn't register you doing this, but the cameras do. Can't hide it from the camera.
What did I get?
You got 5 successes and a threat.
Dude.
Fair.
So if security was on ball, alarms would be sounding right now, and people would be drawing weapons, and all hell would break loose.
But thankfully, somebody
They're
is
distracted.
locked out of said camera room, so unless they review the cameras, they're not gonna know.
Okay, so
And even if they review your cameras, it could be... Like, it looks a bit sus, but there's not really an explanation for what's happening.
no, it would definitely be these person smuggled something out.
Well,
What it was, there's no record of anything missing,
but
which is even more suspicious. Okay, so you have no problems with the rest of you getting out, and you head to this starport. Are you going to keep the same ship configuration? which was
Boys and girls.
Oh yeah.
that
Sure.
was correct.
Fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to duck to the toilet,
No worries.
and then I will get you to start making astrogation checks.
Yeah, Min wants to get to know the clan ship,
Yeah.
particularly as that looks like it's going to be my
Yeah. It's a
vehicle
Yeah.
that I can do extra things to.
So like we can totally switch it up however we want. It just happened last time that as we went through, it was like, oh, we accidentally split ourselves up, boys and girls.
Yep.
But you know what? Like with Gon being trained on gunnery, at least. Like,
So the two best astrogators are Thea and Brum Brum, right?
Yeah, that's why I was on one ship and Brum Brum was on the other ship.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I think it's Kayana's the next best pilot,
Yeah.
and then there needs to be a co-pilot with Brum Brum.
What was it? It's
and
the
I believe
Cyber
Garm and
Unicorn?
Min aren't pilots or astrogators at all, so they just pick randomly which ship they want to be on.
Is Brum Brum's ship, was it the Cyber Unicorn?
Cyborg Pegasus.
Cyborg
Pegasus. Last one was the robot unicorn. Before his cousin stole it and crashed it.
Oh no!
That's how we got the cyborg Pegasus.
Yeah.
So who's the co-pilot on the Pegasus?
Probably Khalid.
That's
as
right.
As a guess.
I think it was Garm in case he needed to talk to anyone.
Or Garm.
With Khalid being the fix something if it goes wrong person.
Sure.
Scotty.
Whereas I am getting to know the ship. Disappearing. You don't see me for a lot of the journey as I'm disappearing into its insides. You call out my name at one point and I appear from some sort of random vent.
Sus.
I was over there, and then you call for me and I come out over there at the back.
Okay, so which one of you is going to make the check first to figure out where to go as you're heading off into space?
Not me.
It would be, I'm assuming, Brum Brum versus Thea, each on their ships.
Yeah.
And they will be sharing their information.
Well, one could do it for both, but once they each do their checks, they could basically, you'll get to the same destination just at different times.
So we each need to do a check.
Yep.
Brum Brum doing the Cyber Unicorn, and I'm doing the clan ship.
That is correct. I will get Brum Brum's dice set up for him.
4 yellow, 2 green, 3 blue. And
That is your dice. You can remove black with blue before you roll.
add a blue dice per roll.
The galaxy map automatically adds the blue dice.
Oh, right.
Would you like to remove black with blue or roll for greater variance?
I would take the black and blues out.
Sure.
Well, then again, it is you. I don't know.
High risk, high reward.
So we'll get.
I don't assume, and I give you the option of rolling more awesome. Because it's for you, it's 2 black, 2 purple, and 2 red. And you can remove black with blue.
Right. Well, I guess I'll do that then, and that leaves me with 1 black, 2 purple, 2 red. Is that correct?
That would be correct. Okay, so Broom Broom got a success and an advantage on putting in the coordinates. Beep, 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 beep. It's accepted.
So straight
Coordinates
success.
for colon, yeah. That's why we're trying to astrogate to his colon.
Just use his coordinates. We don't have to do mine. Based off this, I fail already. There's like 5 failures here. I'm on blank.
You just like to get the numbers. Got to
It's
collect
just-
all those failures.
Real life likes to mimic my RPG life. All the other way around.
You got half of the maximum number you could have rolled.
2 black and 1 white, so it's still not quite with me. Ooh, yeah, no, look. No, I'm not gonna make it on that. Anyway, I'll give it to you. That was an appalling roll.
I cast guidance.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't get rerolls in Star Wars.
No, you can. They actually
Yeah.
have high level things for rerolls.
Yeah, no, it's pretty appalling. It's like a lot of
Okay,
failures
so-
there and not really a lot of successes.
Yeah, I have nothing to do to help with any of the
Okay,
above.
so because you got no despair, it rejects your attempt.
Yep.
But hey, Broom Broom could basically say mine worked and just phone it across.
Well, I'd radio Brum Brum and go, I'm having trouble with my astrogation today.
You sir need a help sir from the best astrogation pilot up.
I need help from the absolute greatest pilot there is in the galaxy.
Sure.
Lay on more flattery, 98% of it's genuine.
Sure.
Because you really are far
bestest
better than I
pilot.
am.
Misa, send over
Coordinates?
the coordinates.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you all launch into hyperspace following your coordinates, skipping on the edges of other systems so you don't actually have to stop.
Where are we heading to, by the way?
I was gonna say we're heading to the deep core, so it is dangerous heading that way in terms of like coming across
It
the
is.
Empire.
It is about a day or two's travel,
Yeah.
which for your ships is not a big thing.
I laugh at the face of danger.
Because you can literally take the core hyperlane all the way in. Well, most of the way in.
And I go.
Since this is taking us 2 days.
That's pretty fast for
Yes, no.
honestly.
What I'm wondering is
You're a
we've
cute
got
little evil
the
presence, aren't you?
we've got the transponder. Is there a way I can set it up so there's instead of having to remove a transponder, like take the time we took to deal with the transponder with the freighter? Is there a way?
You want to make it hot swappable.
Yep, that's what I want. I want to create.
Not while the engines are running.
Can I
No.
at least come up with a plan for?
You can come up with a plan, you just have to take the engines offline, which is the whole point of the engines being offline in the previous story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I will be able to set up a system where we can hot swap between the two.
If you watch Star Wars Rebels, they have a ship that does that. The Ghost.
I haven't watched that, so I'm just checking it's possible.
It is possible, it's just that, again, has to be done while the engines aren't running. Because it's the vibrational uniqueness of your engine that is your transponder signal.
Changing the license plate.
Making you
Got
cough,
it.
just let me know I can turn it down. Just
No,
got
it's
up to
making me
26
cough.
degrees.
It's basically what I'm thinking of it as.
Yeah.
Things down.
I thought it was just, glass of water, just clear the tubes.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on.
You're feeling pretty crap?
Oh, I'm just tired, but that's not anything strange. I'm just coughing a lot. Nah.
Be hyper for the rest of the night?
Yeah, not be able to
I
sleep
can
or
give
go
you
away.
decaf coffee. Hot water might help.
Hot chocolate.
I'm actually concerned that if I'm coming down with something and I'm sitting here coughing over everybody, that I might be giving you something.
To be honest, it's too late if that's the case.
If you started coughing, we've already got it.
Yeah.
That's how bad my immune system is.
You're not making me feel good.
No, look, if we get sick, we couldn't have helped it. We appreciate you being here. I can make you a hot drink to see whether or not it'll help your throat.
It could also be allergies. Allergies can also
That's
Yeah,
what
create
the
coughs.
doctor said is wrong.
Hay fever season started.
Yeah.
I'm coughing a lot because of allergies.
Yeah.
You don't think
this
of
is-
it, but
yeah.
it can have massive impact.
That's why my voice sounds like this today.
Welcome to the life of an asthmatic.
Poor Mike goes
I
through.
cough for like 4 months of the year.
I cough through winter
Yeah.
because I have bronchial asthma, and bronchial asthma is basically
Hates winter.
it's not asthma.
Yeah.
And bronchitis is not really a thing. It's now called bronchial asthma.
Even through winter and stuff, I have to do antihistamine nasal sprays
Yeah.
to stop myself from. Because at one point my throat just constantly hurt because of
Cough.
running noses and coughs and stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to say it was a whole 2 days in hyperspace,
Allergies.
God damn.
which means probably about
Do you want a decaf or tea or something?
about maybe 8 hours got you to the core, and over a day to get from the core to the deep core. You came off the hyperlane to get to the deep core.
Ask your
Do you want me to
GP.
make you anything?
Every
on
time you
I'm gonna make
deviate
myself
off
tea
the main
because my
hyperlane,
throat's a little
you
sore.
add a factor of 10
Ask
to
your
time
GP.
before you go.
Ask your GP for
So
a
you can literally
spirometry
traverse
exam.
the galaxy in
The
a
asthma
day
test.
if you
Ah.
stick to the only one
to get it.
hyperlane.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
When I was much
By the
younger.
moment you come off the
Not
hyperlane,
asthma.
everything slows down.
I didn't have it as a kid. I grew into it.
And you've actually left
All-
all hyperlanes to come
out
to
of
this
Yeah,
planet.
all my cousins had asthma as kids, and they all grew out of it.
You've gone the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't get asthma until I was a teenager.
16.
I didn't develop allergies, so I'm not sure. But, yeah.
By the end of all of this, is the Black Talon now my signature vehicle?
It can be if, as long as everyone's happy for you to claim it.
I think the decision last time was that I was going to do it.
I feel like, yeah, it's definitely an eventuality. It would make sense that after this mission it becomes.
I'm happy for it to do so, just that it was bought by Thea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you chose to do that to Mike's vehicle, as long as Mike was happy for you to do so because he can't claim it,
Yeah.
then that would also be the same thing.
It was part of the point of me being on the Black Talon is to
Yeah.
get to know it.
Yeah.
But we will revisit to make sure that
Always
we're all
good to
good
check
with it.
with people.
Yeah.
It's like when I say to other players, don't kill another character unless they want you to.
Especially because, people just think, heal, bam, everything's good. Not necessarily.
We
there
had
are
someone who's an
levels.
amputee who doesn't want a regeneration cast on them.
Yeah.
Father Pat likes the fact that he's an amputee.
Vodka.
Okay, so
We need to get him a good prosthetic.
arriving
Oh.
in the Cola system, jumping out on the very edge of it because there are no maps of the system, so you're not stupid enough to fly in close.
Yep.
And it is a red supergiant that is shedding its atmosphere. You detect a few rocky planets in unstable orbits and an asteroid field. So
2 rocky planets or a few rocky
a
planets?
few rocky planets. Basically, whatever was in this system has been blasted by the atmosphere venting from the sun, and nothing here lives anymore.
Does that mean that there's a chance that they actually skim atmospheres off suns and that for fuel?
Some vehicles can, but not all. You have to have very specialized gear, and if your heat shielding's not up to the task, then yeah, you can skim the fuel and you explode at the same time. especially considering with the way the atmosphere is exploding outwards, it may just overload your ship at each burst.
Because you never know how much is actually coming out or how fast. Really.
Rhiannon!
You're awesome.
A reload.
Thank you. I need a reload. Stressful things tire you out.
Okay, so it does look as if someone is going to have to sit in the co-pilot seat and get the sensors working.
Someone's going to have to which one?
Sit in the co-pilot seat and get the sensors working.
For both ships?
Each ship can do the check.
Well,
But each ship has only one seat to do the check with.
But I'm piloting this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
was
a
gonna
better
say-
pilot.
So it would have to be Thea or you.
Thea.
Okay,
Would be
so
doing better
Thea
than
would
I
have to
would.
do the check for us.
So technically, Brum Brum can switch places with Garm to do the check.
What's the check?
A computer check.
I can do a computer check.
Sure.
I can make the ship fly straight. Don't you worry about that.
Well, all you have to do is just sit there as he locks it on. Buttons do nothing.
Cruise control.
Yeah.
If it's
As you got
computer,
Garm
I
going,
think I'm better.
I can
Look!
fly!
Look at me! I'm flying a ship, look!
I was going to say, with it being a computer's check, I can make sure the ship goes. That's what I got.
Well, mostly you're just sitting on the edges, wanting to know where to go. And so you need to have
We need
a
to
target to actually go somewhere.
Yeah. So, okay. Making the computer people...
Thea is
Look it up.
one
I'm
yellow,
not a computer person.
one yellow, 3 green, 2 blue.
We would probably, like us from our ship, we would say to men, hey, men,
I'm 4 yellow,
we
2
know we're good with this. Can
2
you
green.
hop in the chair and look us up?
Yep.
Get the specialist up. So that's 4 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, I'm 4 yellow, 2 green. So that would be Brum Brum and Min. I was like, it's to do with piloting. Min has no usefulness in that.
Not the computer thing.
I would say co-piloting is a lot more computer stuff.
Co-piloting can be piloting,
I don't think
can
there's any way to
be
balance that.
And
computers, can be negotiation.
Yeah.
So you can literally
kind
run
of
wrong,
depends.
but it's whatever you need them to do.
Yeah.
Co-pilot can even be a gunner if it's a one controlled by the bot.
It's a lot more difficulty than I was hoping for.
Well, it's a red giant where
Yeah.
everything's dead.
And you don't
There's no
know
massive
exactly what you're
area.
looking for. If you had the make, model, and ship, you would know what materials to look for.
There's no talents or anything that would help me with this, right?
Well, considering you got 3 successes and 4 advantages, I'm not sure you
I'm
really
good.
need any
Okay.
assistance.
Yeah.
The idea is the check isn't always as bad as it looks. Sometimes it's far worse than it looks.
I just saw how much negative there was, and I'm like, oh god.
It's because it is it was a hard check to make. It was upgraded because you've got sun radiation. It was setback dice because of all the asteroid floating around, messing with things.
Really shit.
And so it was a dangerous thing to, a dense area to scan. You're not sure what you're looking for.
Thank you, Mike, for rolling well.
This is why I'm making
But you have picked up an energy signature in the middle of the asteroids.
which was something that we were suspecting all along.
Cool.
Somebody else wants
So-
to drink or food while
Did you want to do the check, or
Yeah.
are you going to use their check?
Yeah.
What's your dice?
4 yellow, 2 green, 3 blue. And then not that one. It's the other one. Eye for detail. After rolling check, but before interpreting the results, I can suffer strain
See, it's that stuff I've got to
to convert a number of successes.
Well, it means you can bypass threats.
Right.
Did you want to roll all the black and blue, or do you want to roll?
Yeah, I'll go.
Therion,
Go for
it.
no.
No guts, no glory.
Yeah. The main reason for eye of detail is if you're making stuff. That's where you actually
need to
need
do it anyhow.
advantages.
I was gonna
Is
say,
that
I
a
saw
flex?
that, yeah.
Where does Eye of Detail come from?
It's one of his talents.
Yeah, so I can make a
Shipwright.
Sorry?
Shipwright for Brom Brom.
Oh.
Droid tech for me.
Okay.
Cyber tech for me.
So it's likely to come into modder for me eventually.
No.
Okay, so
You've got a
second one's
different
double
one
or
for
nothing.
mechanics.
you got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Mhm.
So you did a little bit better.
Yep.
And yes, you can pinpoint that it is a starship amongst the debris. There's still a ship out there.
Would with it being there being an energy signature, like for Kayana, would she believe it just to be wreckage of a ship that's still giving an energy signature, or would she suspect there's maybe another people out there?
Even if a emergency light was on, it would put out a detectable energy signature.
Okay, so
what did Brum Brum get?
wreckage with an energy signature makes more sense. Okay, I just wanted
He
to...
got 2 successes, 2 advantages.
Good.
Sweet.
Cool. I just wanted to double check from Kyle's perspective. Would she be suspicious? No.
The fact that it is moving, it doesn't appear to be moving under power, but it's got an energy signature, means that it's either playing possum or it's crashed.
Yeah.
So we're sure it's a ship. It's not possible that
You're
it's
sure
a
it's a
droid.
ship?
I'll
So
go down
this
and get the
very
turret,
likely-
yeah.
Sounds like
He doesn't have a turret to get into
What happened to the triple ion turret?
on the other ship.
It's on my ship.
Oh,
You got the ship where you basically have a joystick pop up in the cockpit and switch it over to the co-pilot so you can shoot from there.
I think you're a better shot than I
But you trained so hard at this.
Is
I know,
it
but I'm
gunnery?
just-
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah, no, it's not one of my skills.
That's one of the
3
skills you're
yellow,
doing.
2 green.
Yeah, you're better than I am.
Not even from that one amazing kill shot that you had that one time.
Min's happy to sit in the
I sit
computer and
there
keep
and-
scanning.
Okay, so I guess we'll nicely make our...
Well, it would be Thea who'd have to go on the gunnery if you're piloting.
It's fine, doesn't matter. Whichever one of us can actually do it, so...
Thea is a sort of trained gunner, but she can up her skill whenever she needs to. She can literally give herself 7 dice in the skill as a once per session.
Yeah, like, not me, so, like... I can do it.
So is this in the asteroid?
Pretty good.
This we're looking at the middle of the asteroids, right?
You're going to have to fly into the asteroid field, so you might want your primo pilot doing the flying, which means you may leave one ship out here and go in on one ship, or take both ships in, depending on your preference. Because you didn't...
I can fly, but I'm not that good of a flyer.
One ship makes sense.
One ship kind of makes sense. Does it feel safe to leave one ship out here?
Pirates, probably. This is not a patrolled system, so anyone who comes across your
Would be
ship
pirates.
would most likely take it. Or blow it up.
What if it's, no, I was gonna say, what if it's following along?
Strangely
but asteroids
enough,
move, so
Garm
it
didn't
makes
say
sense.
anything about I don't have anything to do with Space Wizards, but if we're going to leave anyone behind, maybe it should be Mr. I don't want anything to do with Space Wizards.
Well, not necessarily leaving people behind,
I'm
leaving
happy
To
with that.
watch the ship.
ships behind, but at the same time, I don't know if leaving one person on their own, because this is potentially something that the whole group wants to investigate.
Not, I'm presuming, not
No,
Garm.
this is not the Space
No, this
Wizard
is
show.
Oh, okay.
the Space Wizard stuff.
Well, in that
This is-
case, then
This would have
yeah.
Well,
nothing
you
to do with
wouldn't
them.
you wouldn't be able to leave one person because they won't be able to pilot and defend
at the same time.
No,
At the
sorry, I
same
thought we
time.
were going up to the.
So you would
space
have
with
to
the-
you would have
No.
to leave 2 people.
Well, assuming you still have Asher with you, he can't help you at all either. He's a computer person.
Yeah, so you would have to leave 2 people behind.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
So is Asher with us?
I'll say he's with you. He went on the ship with Garm so he can talk at Garm a lot.
I think Garm's probably happy with that.
Hold on. Let me just double check what my piloting actually is.
So are we investigating the astral chest?
We have to get
Well,
into
they picked up an energy signature in the asteroid field, and then you were able to detect that it was ruins of a starship.
Right. We don't know which starship though.
Either that or it is a starship powered down trying to catch people.
Right.
But they've left a signature on enough to be detectable.
It is entirely possible that it is pirates trying to get people to come
Get
in.
people to come close.
But the pirates would have cut all power.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more likely that.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be rather sloppy pirates, but who knows?
And the reluctance to
It's-
take 2 ships in is because it's an asteroid
I'm just
field.
thinking anglerfish.
Sorry, the kettle drowns out pretty much everything on this side of the room.
Yep, you would expect it to be a good pilot to be able to fly into an asteroid field. As
Well-
3PO says, it is a very high probability of not surviving flying into an asteroid
We have
field.
one good pilot, and that's the one on the side of Unicorn.
And plus, that is the most maneuverable ship you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless we transfer one person over, then maybe the cyber unicorn goes over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's got
it's
more
just
chances of.
whether we want the 3 of us to stay out and patrol,
But
or if one of us needs to go.
They-
I'm
with
happy
them.
to stay behind and keep an eye on things because I'm a pilot and astrogator.
But you won't be able to use the guns while being on the ship.
No,
Well, you need
fly
two,
the heck out of
you
there.
need 2 people, and we need 1 person to go down. So
And plus, you had a feeling you had to go.
Did I?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
As of last session. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah,
You,
yeah. No,
you
that's
saw
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So you
alright.
either
You're the only person who can figure out
lock,
where the vault is.
you either
Yeah.
lock the ship and take the keys with you, or 2 people stay on the ship.
Well, at this
I
point, we
think
just
it would be
investigate.
better to lock the ship and take the group with us rather than split the group.
Activate the cloaking device.
There's no.
We have a cloaking.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, we're
Yeah,
investigating the
it's
star.
painted black.
It's better to park in space than it is to find a rocky lunar planet.
Well,
Is that
there
right?
are dead worlds here, so
That's what I mean. Like, would it be worth parking on a dead world?
you could. Depends on if a solar flare comes through and breaks the world up in the middle of everything.
You're not wrong.
Which has got a higher
Or-
chance.
or there might be a space worm on it.
Solar
Yeah, there might be a space. Well, there's. Alright.
You would expect solar flare would be more common,
So,
but you're not sure how often they'll happen. They may only happen once every few years.
But it's not like we're going down onto a planet. We're looking at checking out some ruins of a starship.
yeah,
If Kayana and I stay on this ship for now,
we won't.
and
They
they go down and explore, and then if we decide we need everybody,
then we can
then
at least
come out,
try.
pick us up.
Yeah. I think that's only the safest option. That way we get the most people who need to go down while also trying to protect our resources without any further potential risk that more than necessary at this stage.
And if it turns out to be, like, I keep thinking anglerfish, like you leave a little bit of light on to attract. If it turns out to be pirates or something like that, having the other ship out of the asteroid field with somebody who can gun makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you imagine pirates going, there's little energy over here, but lots of ships over here. So when they come in, they go.
Yeah.
"Woo, woo, woo, woo."
So it could be watching.
anglerfish.
Yeah, so it could be me and Min stay up in our ship up here watching the asteroid field as you guys go in, Just to double check, nothing fishy is going on.
Fishy.
I realized it as I was saying it, and I amused myself.
What's Diana's dealing with this?
Thea's or...
What's Diana's dealing with this?
Well, that's what I was considering, whether or not, like, I don't see anything wrong with the plan of leaving 2 people behind, outside of the...
It's
the
not...
player rule of best not to split the party unless you have to. But leaving a ship out in the middle of space that's full of Mandalorian gear and iron cannons and the whole bit is also... It is better to have 2 people on the ship.
Yeah, no, I think you might have missed...
You're talking about forces. And
yeah, space wizardry thing.
I'm just looking at my 4 skills and considering whether or not if they would be applicable here.
Because it really depends on which ship wreckage is down there. If it's the Astral Gesture, something. If it's the Sanctuary, something else.
Yeah.
So it just depends on which ship wreckage we believe it to be ship wreckage.
Be
Depend on which one it is.
Time for me to use my 4 senses to get an idea of whether or not we'd need a full crew or not, or intuition, for lack of a better word.
Okay, let's have a look at those abilities.
If it's sense, then it's 3-1-3-3.
Yeah, I just don't want to, at this point, there's too many unknowns, I don't want to leave the ship unattended.
If I've got the right one.
Okay.
Is that the correct one?
It would be a different story if I thought
That's
it
the
was
correct one. Base difficulty is 2.
2?
Yeah, because you haven't got many upgrades for your sense. I'm just going to check to see
Might get
what
much to do the roll because my hands really do hurt and my last roll was probably crap because of that.
So 2 purple. You could add a 3rd purple in there if you want to
Not really.
sense thoughts.
Thank you.
Me.
I can sense thoughts these days. I can't read thoughts, but I can sense them.
Well, if you can sense the thoughts, you can generally read them.
Oh.
We all locked in?
That is locked in.
Stuff and things happened.
Okay, so...
It's like reading
That's
fortunes.
the worst part of having someone else roll for you, is that I have no idea of what got rolled.
I rolled and I don't know what happened.
Well, you didn't get any triumphs, otherwise you would have told us.
Otherwise you would have celebrated.
There weren't any reds. So the question was there more explosions or more triangles?
The dreaded triangles.
Okay, so you got 2 successes, but you didn't get any white on your magic.
Okay,
So that means
I can't
that,
sense nothing.
if
Brain
you
melting.
wish to activate it, you have to take corruption.
Yeah, that's mean. I can't sense nothing.
Yeah. But you did get 4 dark points that you could have used.
You could have gone real.
I really want to talk to you sometime about whether or not my use of dark points is not made public, so that nobody knows if I'm dark or light.
No.
Because I know Rhiannon will record all the dark points I use, so you'll be able to calculate. That's not something I necessarily want to go public.
Are you going to leave someone on the other ship?
Since I sense nothing, I would probably advise better be safe than sorry.
You could think of it as more as like sniper outlook kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like we're splitting the party.
Yeah.
We've just got a couple of
Okay.
scouts hanging back.
Yeah.
So that is the dice pool of Brum Brum with his ship. His ship
So
gives him
is-
4 blue.
They are staying on the Black Talon or
what am
going
I-
on the cyborg?
What am I...
This is the piloting.
Oh, piloting,
The
right.
cyborg, because
This is you flying
Yep.
into the
Cool.
asteroid field.
Vroom is got the smaller, lighter, easier.
So is this
to
piloting
ship.
space?
Piloting space.
Right,
yes.
okay.
So you and I are staying in the captain's
So
God
chair,
damn it.
you had 4 blue just from your ship.
making bets on how many asteroids
it.
he runs into.
Likely it's not D&D.
I always like to split up my dice when there's that many.
Nah. Go all in.
I think I get better rolls when I split mine up.
Nah, just prolongs the
This
pain.
is Kayana Min bonding time.
I don't
This
mind.
is part of Min
Nah,
settling into
rip the
deck.
band-aid off.
This is where I'm telling you. But Brum is chaotic. He knows what he's doing. Definitely does not follow protocols. But can't talk about protocols to a pro racer, and it seems to work.
Okay, so
Hey,
one
it's
success
critical, important to
and
me.
5 advantages. You do skim the asteroids on the way in, doing just the bare minimum not to hit anything with style.
That's,
this
that's all
is-
that's required.
And then this is where Ryan is telling me, showing off.
What was it? It was
1 success and 5 advantages.
So I'm like, guaranteed. He's showing off there.
showboating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, damn it, that one just missed him.
Celebrities.
Okay, so you narrow in on the energy signature and you find a derelict capital ship floating in space. It looks old. It's covered in rock.
It's covered in what?
Rock. It's been hitting asteroids for a long time.
Darth Plagueis.
Derelict capital ship?
What was that?
Capital ship?
Capital ship, yes.
Or Snoke.
So, difference between a capital ship and a non-capital ship is capital ship generally requires a large crew to operate, whereas a standard ship can operate off a single person. So your freighters are a standard size ship, all the way down to fighter, whereas this one is larger.
As a capital ship, does it appear armed?
Hard to tell. If it was armed, rock have crashed or broken much of the outside of it. It is asymmetrical, meaning you think a big chunk of the ship is missing. The outline of it reminds you of a Corellian Corvette, but it doesn't match any configuration that you actually know.
Corellian Corvette.
Yeah. So big head module, big engine module, and a thinner passage between the head and the engines. So you expect that this is a Corvette class style of ship. Where if you could,
Because Ford don't make them.
well, if you could say recover a ship like this, it would give you lots of gear or capacity. Just that the amount of damage this thing sustained, you would expect that to be an impossibility without a miracle.
This is better off as scrap than anything.
Depends on what's inside.
Still better than a Ford.
But you do know it has a forward bridge. Seems to have 4 of the 6 engines you'd expect to be on it. Seems to have a working airlock in the rear. And you're picking up a airlock in the front. Though the entire left side of the ship is damaged and partially open to space.
Sorry, which part is partially open
The
to
front.
The
space?
entire left side.
Left side.
Because the main pilot was a righty.
Oh, I guess I start putting on a spacesuit.
Dig out your helmet and go, dink.
If it'll fit with the suit, then yeah.
Most of them do provide a seal.
Cool. Then yes, this is one of those instances where a Mandalorian helmet comes in handy.
Because it also gives you the tactical connection with the rest of the party.
This is the one time.
My integrated comms give me range out to, I think at this point, 50 kilometres. Probably not enough for this, but...
You can sort of, as long as you get... you normally do the ship's comms, not your helmet. You tie your helmet into the ship's comms and use the ship's comms.
Yeah.
Which could communicate over the system.
Yeah, because doesn't our ship have a long range?
And you can bring your ship technically in behind them, just outside the asteroid field.
Do that.
That doesn't require much in the way of piloting to do so.
Yeah, whatever makes it I don't have to make a check is fine with me.
No, it's where you go bit further, dink, too far.
Isn't that the old touch parking?
I was going to say touch parking at its finest.
Yeah.
Okay, so which end does Brum Brum think best to park in? The forward or the rear airlock? Forward would have bridge and controls. Rear would have engineering and engines.
Go forward.
Okay.
It'll be closer to us anyhow. Path of least resistance.
Scanning.
Okay, so yes, you have no problems
Swapping
actually
stories.
connecting to the front of the ship. Airlocks don't seem to have changed much since whenever this was built. But hey, airlock technology gotten better, but isn't really much different.
I feel like airlocks as a concept don't have to be that complicated. How long have we had doors? You know? It's not that hard.
I mean, you've got the connection system between.
Most of the time, something sits on the outside of it, makes a seal, and then you just open the door.
Yeah.
So, or it extends out, connects to yours, and then you open your door.
So the fact that this wasn't identified as a working airlock doesn't matter because we've got the stuff to be able to...
Well, it was identified as a working airlock.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
I thought the back was...
You had both of them.
The left side is damaged.
Yeah, that's, so, like, even though the airlocks are working, that doesn't necessarily mean that the ship is fully locked down.
it was more that it was specifically said working airlock in the rear and an airlock in the front.
Right.
So it's made the assumption.
Yeah.
Did the usual assumption thing.
Okay, so Brum Brum with his starship design is able to pick up that this is an old Hammerhead class cruiser. Very similar to what the Rebels use in Rogue One to ram the Star Destroyer into the other Star Destroyer. Just that it, that one would have been a new version of this. By the looks of it, this ship hasn't seen service in about 4,000 years.
Which puts it back down at
Sounds like sanctuary.
Mandalorian war time.
So, if Broom Broom shared that out loud, Thea would be able. Well, she shared with all of us that this is likely the sanctuary.
Okay, as you, who's going into the airlock with you?
I'm definitely boarding.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sense that I should. I know Garm's got his helmet on, so I presume Garm's coming along.
Garm coming?
No, I'll take the second elevator, thanks.
Not surprising.
I got the helmet on just in case they...
Yeah, just in case shit
Thea and
happens.
Khalid.
How about Khalid?
Yeah, I'll go.
How about,
Just remember, don't take your helmets off.
how about Brum Brum?
The air is no good.
I'll come in the second wave with Garm.
With
Second
Is there
battalion.
any
Put some
reason why
popcorn
there
out.
needs to be 2 waves?
I guess they're just waiting to back up if you need it,
Okay, right.
and detach the ship if needed.
Mm-hmm.
Just for funsies.
Okay.
in case there's a sandworm or some shit inside, and you yell out.
Sandworm?
I don't know. Or just picked a random animal. But in
Start
case
the car!
there's
Start the car! Start the car!
that.
So what you're all saying is you're planning to leave me behind.
No.
No.
Not planning to do it.
No.
Just if it just happens. I mean,
The point
you know,
of start the car
organically.
is once I get through the door, go.
I'm feeling really low.
So you reckon there's graboids on that ship?
So it's more go in, make sure no traps or dangerous things are set off, and if they are, they're ready to go to get the
Okay,
heck
So
out
there's
of
a
the
quick
Ross,
escape route.
what's your character's discipline?
Is one yellow, one green. And I don't even have to look at my character sheet for that.
And what do you say is discipline?
I don't know. I don't think it's. Oh, it's 1 yellow, 3 green, 3 white.
Pretty good.
It should be 7 white now.
Oh, 7 white. Yeah.
Oh my
sorry,
gosh.
I forgot that my my force is increased. I
Brain
don't have enough
melting.
white dice
Brain
now. I'm going to
melting,
roll them
definitely.
like twice.
You will, yes. Which means you could always ignore the black ones and re-roll those ones
Oh,
if you're
okay.
never going to use them.
Fair.
So I'll start off
Everything's
rolling my
going
white sands.
And you roll
At
a
some point
purple and a
we'll
red.
Purple and a red.
Swap stories. Like.
Rolling for Ross.
Oh, right.
And then 3
Running
yellow.
one. It's top here. The lost cat.
No, 1 yellow, 3 green.
Okay, so Ross, you're definitely showing signs of fear.
Alright. No one can see it because I've got my helmet on.
I was going to say,
So
that's
what
not
did you
very
get?
Mandalorian of you.
I believe they might be hearing the chattering over the comms.
This guy's wearing the brown pants.
Yeah.
So what did you roll?
This guy knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I was going to say
So
that.
whites, which I've got to re-roll some.
I've got a bad
If you got
feeling
all
about
whites,
this.
if you got enough whites, you can say you succeeded.
Well, it's
I've got
Right, well.
4 whites, 1 black.
Mhm. But as long as you've got enough successes and advantages
I
to
haven't rolled
cancel that,
successes
you
and
have already.
advantages. No.
Oh, you haven't
I
rolled
roll
them
in
yet?
sets because I can't roll that lot. So now I've got 7 whites, 3 black.
Mhm.
All up. So you might want to write the whites down.
I can remember 7 whites.
Okay. 3 successes, 1 advantage. Alright,
Which means you succeed with an advantage without spending any force.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Okay, so Khalid is finding the place very creepy and scary, with the flickering of the light, the eerie music playing in his helmet that no one else seems to be getting.
Dun dun
Yeah.
dun 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 dun.
Totally
dun,
not
dun.
me.
Eerie music, not a bold
dun,
march.
dun,
Yeah,
dun.
Totally not
I've
me.
got a bad feeling about this.
More like with a
Hang on.
pan flute.
Wasn't
rather
I going
than
to
with
troll
trumpets.
Khalid at some point anyway? He'd done something to
clarinet.
annoy me.
So you actually say that, Khalid?
I've already said it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So what did he say?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's okay, buddy. It's just an old ship.
It's like when you go on an abandoned psychiatric hospital. It just feels eerie.
We've done
When you
this
go to
run before,
Alcatraz
Carlos.
and you go to the
This
hospital
is
wing.
this is no different from that old space station that we went on, or that
that was-
Fairly
that's
sure
good.
it
That was
wasn't
completely
sent
different.
trolling.
This one
This
just
thing
happens
is
to be a
ancient.
few thousand more years older than
I
those.
would not be surprised if Min was playing.
You see any ghosts? Let me know, buddy.
Comms.
Okay, so the airlock seems still fully functional. You can see it close to the bridge area with a freight elevator taking up the most of the length of the airlock. So this elevator goes down to the ground when it's actually sitting landed at some point.
In response to Garm saying he ain't, it let us know if there's ghosts. I'll say I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And are we waiting for the other two to get on board, or are we the advanced party doing all the checking out of things while they wait on ship?
I believe you're the advanced party.
Okay, well I guess we head towards the freight elevator.
Well, it's in part of the
okay.
area. So the opens up into another room.
Yep.
Looking around, this place has seen much better time. But it has a door labelled bridge support. And you can see power cells of weaponry in the walls. You believe this must have been a weapon control area.
Yeah. Well, I guess we explore further.
Okay, you want to head into the bridge support?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what bridge support is.
Okay. Opening the room, you see the computer systems used to run everything on the bridge. And from outside, you expect the bridge used to sit above this level, but that's now gone.
Missing. Yeah.
Part of the stuff that got damaged.
Is it in open space or that's actually been sealed off?
Bridge support is not in open space, but the bridge is. So bridge support is all the computer systems, so the bridge does not get cluttered with computers, just screens.
So you could technically fly this ship with 4 engines and all the computers. You just couldn't see necessarily where you're going.
It's like
Seeing separated.
it's like operating.
It depends if this has got an auxiliary bridge.
Okay, looking around you see what appears to be a protocol droid, but of a style you're not familiar with.
I bet Kyla's definitely interested in investigating that.
It seems very kids science fair version.
I might be the robot.
Okay, I'll have a look at it. Is the memory core still intact? Still usable, or is it actually deteriorated due to old age?
Having a quick check over it with your mechanics, you can tell that it is hardwired into the computer system. It doesn't seem to have any systems running except as a verbal commands from the computer. It's basically the equivalent of a computer screen, but verbal. You believe people must have survived the ship losing the bridge.
Okay.
So we think people survived for a little bit, but
They wouldn't still be here.
yeah.
I would be very scared if they're still here, to be honest.
4,000 years?
Well, do we? I guess when you said we believe people didn't survive.
Oh, you believe people survived the crash that rendered it incapable of flight,
Fly,
but they wouldn't be around anymore.
Yeah, of course.
Images of Red Dwarf come to mind.
I'm sure one's a hologram.
Cat. No, I was just wondering about the cats.
Oh, I'm sure there's a cat on board.
Adventures Animal.
I was going to suggest earlier when we had to distract the guards at the scanner to just lift up a kitten.
I was gonna say, is your Lothcat on board the clan ship? Because Kayana, who's definitely like that dad that didn't want the dog, is now like friends. I would be definitely nicely be making friends when allowed with the Lothcats on board.
I'm
There's
not sure if
Lothcats
the
on board?
Lothcats were allowed to come with us at all.
I can assume they came on your ship, but they didn't come on the other ships.
Okay. So that would mean that yes, they're on board, but I'd be careful what you do around those Lothcats.
Yeah, no, it's one of those ones where I know what I've allowed to do, and I would be
No, it's more of a case of, if you're like, Thea's such an arsehole, I really hate her.
oh no.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that in front of those Lothcats.
No. I would just, because I don't necessarily talk about the Lothcats when other people are around, but like with Kayana and Min just kind of hanging out, Kayana be showing off the Lothcats and like some of the stuff that you kind of taught them.
Lothcats.
The innocent tricks that you taught them to do.
Yeah.
And Ross, Khalid can only find the comms are the only part of the bridge computer system still online.
Okay.
And the protocol droid just sends out the comm signal. So he literally speaks whatever comes through the comms.
That's all he does.
He's
He's a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Glorified speaker.
You plug him
It's
into
to
the
XR32.
computer and you hear the music. I don't know, I'm feeling like I should take him home and just play music through him. Like, that would be the ultimate retro speaker. They got people at home with their like record players set up. I reckon, yeah, that would be kind of an awesome.
Would be something Min is really into.
I'm talking about decoration for my bunker.
Weird question. How would free droids feel about that?
It's a glorified speaker. Free droids probably wouldn't feel anything about that.
Okay.
I presume they won't.
I don't know.
I'm not.
Well, I guess it also depends on the droid.
Yeah. Well, if it's not an actual droid, I don't know. Does that mean it's not an actual
It's a
droid?
It's a shell.
It is a droid.
Okay.
It's just it's deteriorated so much, all it's become is a speaker.
Okay. All right. So it did used to be a real droid. Okay. Cool.
Just a very antiquated droid, not even sentient to your understanding of
I
technology.
won't risk offending the droids I already have in my personal quarters.
Basically, this thing belongs in a museum.
Entirely new episode.
I have a museum. Most people wouldn't recognize it as a museum. My base is a scrapyard.
Well, we'll consider what we'll be taking off board in terms of priorities, I guess,
Yeah,
and
no.
what our ships can carry.
I'm all good if we don't take the protocol droid.
So, going back, the energy signature, like, that would be what it could do, but is that energy signature coming from here?
It doesn't seem to be pointing here. It seems to be pointing midship.
Okay.
I guess we'll work our way towards midship if there's nothing more.
But continue to investigate as you go along.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes you about another 5 minutes, but you manage to get further into the ship and reach the crew quarters. You see that the emergency bulkheads have all shut on the crew quarters, and there's no power to them at this stage.
Well, I guess that's fair, considering if this is the Sanctuary, they were under full attack. Or the Astral Jester. We haven't figured out. We figure it's the Sanctuary, probably.
Yes. Because
It's-
that's...
I don't think it
too
matches.
old to be the Astral
Yeah,
Jester.
the Astral Jester was working 100 years ago.
Okay, alright. Sorry.
All good. Okay, continuing further in, avoiding trying to spend hours getting into the crew quarters.
Yep.
You see the hospital medical labs of this ship are exposed to space.
They're going into there at the moment.
And
How much of an atmosphere do we have in here?
do you have an atmospheric scanner? A hand scanner, a general scanner that has
They do.
atmosphere.
Okay.
I'll have my hand scanner.
Unfortunately, mine's going to set up the droids.
It is, because each of you had different scanners.
Can we
So,
see what either of them are seeing?
They can
Do the helmets
technically
have their-
send stuff through.
there's a part of those kind of like if you wanted to see what we're seeing, you could have come and walked with us. But
Hey, Khalid, you mind sharing?
It's already on. You just needed to change the channel.
Excellent. Click, click.
But
I did
Netflix
say I was
is
thinking
on.
that. I didn't say it out loud, but look, I'll just
But Wednesday on Netflix is on.
I continue to be ostracised out of my own clan, and probably end up going down the way of
So
Val
I'll-
Issa. or
As
Issa
they're
Val.
walking along, I'll be going, "Ooh, that looks like it could be worthwhile." Make a note. "Oh, that thing looks like, if we salvage that, it could be worth some credits." Make a note, make a note, make
Well,
a note.
Thea's scanner gives her a bonus to her perception checks when she uses it.
Mm.
It's a perception specific scanner.
He doesn't want to know what I'm looking at.
Well, he'd probably be getting both feeds anyway.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'll have them side by side. Yeah. Do the same thing.
Picture in picture.
Yeah.
Well, the other advantage is you can probably see anything that we miss.
My perception is not great. And I'm focused mainly on dollars.
Yeah, you're mainly looking at what can be salvaged.
Yep.
Well,
And evil space wizard shit as well.
If we're seeing the feeds as well, Min's more looking at, tech that we could take to turn into something useful.
Well, you guys might
No,
wouldn't be able to see it because you're
far off.
out in.
too far away.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see a repair bay and storage on the other side of the corridor from the hospital, and it still seems to be functional. You can see inside through windows that it seems to have a pile of junk droids and tech from whatever else was around the place. That something has been scavenging parts to potentially keep itself running in here.
So there might be a droid running. Potentially.
I gotta
So- Was this a Mandalorian ship or not?
It was. It's a sanctuary. It had a clan talon and students, who I believe they were. trying to
Okay,
get
yep,
students
that's
to
alright. You got me on Clan Talon. I was just making sure this happened to be the right clan, because if it happened to be the wrong clan, we want to be screwed.
They weren't. Were they Starwing clan or were they just? Yeah, they're Starwing clan. So this
And
is an ex-Starwing clan ship.
I think the Talon didn't make it to the ship.
No, the Talon was on the ship as it was. She was holding everybody off, and she had the secret vault in the floor of the room that I saw her in, where she
It
got
was
cut
a
down,
stone room.
and there was.
Okay. I would suggest to bring out the clan symbol.
I was going to add in a bit that potentially if Brum Brum set up a feed, he could possibly bounce the video from the unicorn through to the clan ship.
It's okay. If
So
we
that
don't
you
have
guys
video,
can
that's
see.
fine. We're geeking out over other things.
I'm just like, well, that's a potential, so that you guys can see if you wanted to.
Oh, and we did have time in those 2 days to take the white off our armor, yeah?
You have had time in those 2 days to do that and return
Yeah.
your gear to where it should be.
Yes, my
Yeah,
gear is back
so-
to where it would be.
I'll actually have changed into my custom armor with the dragon head Starwing design.
That'd be so cool. So yeah, if our ships did have the capability, if we could be patched through for video, cool. If not, understandable, perfectly okay.
Technically, you can be patched through for video.
Cool. So I'll be as we're sharing all this, knowing that this is now Sanctuary, I'm paying particular attention to Thea's because I know what she's looking for.
We
all know,
we
but
think it's Sanctuary, but
Yeah, we all know, but Kayana, now being essentially her apprentice, is paying particular attention to what Thea does.
whereas Min
So-
is focused
Master
on
and the apprentice.
And
gear and
Yeah.
scavenge possibly.
So to get to the repair section, we have to go through the damaged area, or can we go around it?
So the damage. So say you've got a corridor.
Yeah.
If you look
Yeah.
left, you've got the hospital. If you look right, you've got the engineering. Engineering is not exposed to space. Hospital is exposed to space.
And that's where
Okay.
And the corridor you're walking goes through the center of the ship.
and that's where
Yeah.
we can see that some droids look like they've been scavenged for parts so that something else can keep itself going. And then Khalid did something with the clan symbol. Did that have any effect?
No.
He was just making sure
Saying-
it was visible.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's basically saying that we're friendly.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to run into a security droid.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm wearing my traditional customized helmet, because it marks me as a clan talon.
So Garm's looking at the possibilities for scavenging for cash. Min's looking for possibility of scavenging for tech resources.
Okay.
I'm looking for almost everything.
Do you go into the engineering at the repair bay in general storage?
Well, I'm definitely curious
I
about
would
what
like
might
to-
be keeping itself alive, and I
Okay.
know that Carla definitely wants to go in there, so...
So looking in it, the area definitely once was a hangar. Would also has an area to the a lift to the area below. Look like it also serves as general storage. Over the centuries, it looks as if a repair droid has been maintaining itself here, and potentially something else. As there are a lot of junk pile of parts near a oil bath full of black, rancid, murky oil. And you do see a ancient repair droid sort of sitting near the oil bath.
I'll say hello
Okay, it beeps at you.
in Mandalore. Because I presume that this is a Mandalorian ship.
Yeah.
Beeps at us?
It beeps at you. You think it is an acknowledgement.
I look at Carla and I'm like, you speak droid.
Dallas.
It basically is requesting parts and fresh oil.
Fresh oil we can give you. Parts we'll work on. I feel like I'm going to have to get into another deal with Bail
Parts I can do, depending on what parts required.
We might need
Okay.
men to manufacture parts.
Mm-hmm.
You see a screen flash to life on its side and start listing parts.
Okay.
You've not seen repair droids with screens on them in anything but museums.
Nevertheless, I'll walk over to the droid and like literally pat it on the arm and say, "It's okay, buddy. We're here now."
And some of the parts in there are not exactly what you would expect, including a control unit for a basilisk.
Mm.
Which you remember you actually have now.
I'm letting them play.
But
I-
which ship is that on right now? Probably the one outside the asteroid.
Yeah, Min's got it.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Mint was working on it.
Min was definitely exploring it.
But that doesn't mean that we can't either bring the repair droid back to our ship or bring that part back here. Unless something happens where we have to...
Min is currently
I'm
paying a lot more of attention.
A good
I'm
question.
just trying to work out what the minimum parts would be that are required to make the droid be able to be moved.
Half the parts on this list will not fit this droid. You know that for a fact.
That's what I'm pointing out. Is that this droid's has to be
Okay,
parts
so does the droid actually have other
It belongs to the basilisk droid.
Yes.
requests to repair can repair other droids?
It's partnered to the basilisk droid. Well.
Mm-hmm.
It basically says its primary purpose is to maintain and repair.
Are you here to maintain and repair a particular droid, a basilisk droid?
Okay, it doesn't seem to understand everything you're saying, and it just shows a list of parts it needs again.
The parts for you itself.
He says it requires the parts.
Do you repair and maintain a second droid?
It repairs and maintains all droids. Just says going into a circle
Okay,
because
alright.
you do feel it may have damage or limited intelligence.
Okay, alright. We might have to do repairs on it before we can get further.
Many
and get that
repaired
control.
droids weren't technically sentient, they just followed instructions. Unlike R2 units who had a personality.
Well, at least we won't be getting any gumption or bad language from this one.
Wally.
Okay. How effective would emergency repair patches be on it?
It doesn't seem to be suffering wounds that you can tell, so completely ineffective.
Okay.
Be like a Wookiee Band-Aid.
You may as well put a Wookiee Band-Aid on it.
They're also with me.
You hear a thump and a scrape over the screens, followed by a thump and a scrape
We tell what direction it's coming from.
somewhere on the ship.
Okay.
Can I, because I'm still on my ship, can I run a diagnostics check on the capital ship?
You can because you are connected via a airlock, so most of the time you can interface in the systems you're connected to.
Cool. So,
What is your computing?
4 yellow, 2 green, 3 blue.
All the dice.
How many Koozie Watsits do we have?
You have another 5.
Yeah, I'll spend one. Why not?
I don't think we've used any this session.
That's the second one you've used this session.
Okay.
I tell Khaled, how about I go and see if I can identify the thump
Oh my
scrape while you
gosh.
stay with this droid.
Wait,
impressive.
hold up though. No, keep up. No, like give it to him.
3 triumphs.
But a
nice.
despair
Well
as
done.
well.
Pardon? And a despair?
And a despair.
Okay.
Okay, so that is always an interesting
That is always an interesting outcome.
That is a mic drop.
Yeah.
Well, the despair will be interesting.
Yeah. Surely 2 triumphs have to cancel out a despair.
No,
Surely.
It doesn't work that way.
Independently.
Like, I'm prepared to get rid of 2 of them.
I will give you 2 of them.
It's a good deal for you.
Okay, so you do believe you could probably get enough parts to get this thing up and running again and flyable, just not very easy to control.
Mm-hmm.
Your systems say the atmosphere is still breathable even after all this time.
Yep.
Though it will have a bad smell to it.
Yeah. Minor technical hit. That's what air freshener's for.
The engines are technically able to be fired up if you can rewire it. You just need a lot of wiring. And
Can I see, aside from Khaled and they are there any other living beings?
You would have to look for
and there is a science lab that you can bring up on your scans, which looks as if it once held a fully working lab.
Mm-hmm.
A large assembly area you can see that seems to be almost 2 to 3 times the size of the lab. Basically, that would be the biggest open space on the ship. And you also managed to get pictures of what looks like a extremely large dark shape moving through the corridors. heading towards the repair bay.
Misa says to
Run, bitch, run!
the other two,
Save yourselves.
there's something coming. Something coming potentially your way.
By the pricking of your thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Yes. Misa says highly likely problematic.
As it seems to be dragging itself down the corridor.
Oh, butterflies.
I will go towards the noise if I can figure it out and investigate. I'm prepared to use a grappling hook to help drag that thing towards the repair bay.
Well, you think this thing has been maintained by the repair bay.
Yeah, well that's
And
why.
if it is a basilisk droid, it's missing the control core, which would be how it identifies.
So
allies.
we need the control core before I confront this thing?
Well, you can confront it now. Just it won't
It will
recognize
kill
you.
me.
Probably.
If I do. Okay, so
Misa said potentially problematic.
we need to get that control core before we interact with this basilisk droid.
Sounds like I need to fly in, and this is gonna be a problem. Love
Or
it. Let's do it.
You guys get back out.
Well,
Pick us up.
Not if a basilisk droid is slowly cornering them.
Because they're on those two are on the ship. We're in our ship, which is attached. If we leave
that
them,
basilisk droid is between
You
them.
know,
I mean-
technically leave and go and get the core and come back.
If you
Well, I
hide,
was actually thinking that like you didn't encounter the basilisk droid on your way there. If you guys can get out, get back to the ship, then we regroup. Because one of the things that Min would have been doing after seeing the parts list is going through her head and seeing what parts we've got or what she can jury-rig or...
you've never heard of most of those parts.
And there wasn't images or anything, it was...
No, there was
nope,
names.
list.
But whatever people would name it. So imagine a Egyptian giving you a parts list that they need to do stuff with
I'm just like,
in their terms.
In ancient Egyptian.
So I, like, wouldn't the language, if this was
They don't even
Mandalorian...
make these parts anymore.
Khalid
If this
has
is
figured
Mandalorian,
out
you
it
could think
needs
of
the
it
core.
if you spoke Arabic and this was in ancient Arabic.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is that there should, like, would there be enough clues?
If you even if
the
you
parts-
recognize the part,
Yeah.
the parts you have are for a model that is now, not for a model that was 3,000 years
But
ago.
part of what I am, part of what my point, like, my...
You
role
don't have the
is-
talent, unfortunately, and even then the talent
You
doesn't
wouldn't
work.
actually have 3,000-year-old parts on you.
No, but, like, part of the point of the outlaw tech and everything is that
You don't have time to build it.
Okay.
It basically, say you've got a old Nokia phone, the brick phone, and you're used to only a smartphone, and then suddenly says, okay, we're from to run this phone using this old tech, even one of those big old phones, mobile phones, and take it from your smartphone to run on this phone. No.
I'm just
the
checking
chips aren't gonna
because that's
even
one of the
comply.
key things that my character's designed for.
Well,
Yeah.
think of like even just
Yeah,
going to the
unfortunately, the talent that you require, you don't have access to.
You can.
Which
What's the
is-
talent you need?
She can build it, but she can't build it instantly.
in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take...
Having a look around, what is still working,
What talent are we like?
and I was trying to work out how to use redundant
Inventor is one
systems.
of the things. she
Because
can use,
unfortunately that won't
I've got
work
it.
with the technological stuff that I've got. So I have to use anything that's on the ship.
So Ross, between you and Min, you can technically do it, but you can't do it without actually scanning the droid and figuring out what the parts it actually needs
Yeah.
are.
Outlaw tech is my main skill.
I think the priority would be to get the core unit and get the
control
repair
unit.
droid to put the control unit in the basilisk droid so it doesn't kill us all, while we work on the other longer term things. How long did it take for us to come from where we left
through the asteroid
clan
field.
ship to here? Is it
Well,
quicker to tell Mike and...
Well, they
Blum-
followed you in, so technically Mike could detach and fly up to them,
Yep.
get the part and fly back.
Yeah.
And you just have to not encounter the basilisk droid in that time.
To not
Not
get
hard.
dead.
Hmm.
It's
Basically, by the time we get back to the airlock, you should be back.
yeah, there and back. So
So you'd
should
probably be better jumping on their ship and not having it follow you and potentially go in the other airlock.
Yep.
yeah,
So
that's the
if
other
it follows
option.
you to the airlock,
Well,
then you're
well,
not trapped.
Well, then we just get into the engineering airlock.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I said.
That's
Come
what
in
Martin
via the
suggested,
other airlock.
is to go back to the ship, go get the part, and then come back around to the other, the rear airlock.
Probably
Yeah,
let
my suggestion is
Kesley do the
No.
piloting check.
Nope.
my suggestion is Thayer and Khalid go back to the ship. They
That's
come out,
what
meet
we're
us,
talking
grab
about
me.
doing.
Yeah,
Alright, do it. Plan. Go.
That's,
So
that's
we've had
exactly
three people
what we
say
said.
that.
but that's what I was saying before.
Yeah, it was.
Like I said, we've had 3 people say that.
But go for it.
Would you like to do that?
Yes. Figured that was the decision anyway.
Okay. So I will be giving both of you on the ship an athletics check.
That's what I thought.
Us two?
Yes. Ross, what's your athletics?
1 yellow, 4 green.
So if it doesn't have its sorry, you're doing rules.
Why do we have that?
You have 4 white left, so if you want to flip
Yes. You
But-
might want to save it for when we're dealing with Basilisk Droid rather than running.
Yeah, no, I just was just curious.
yeah. Or at least I think it's 4, I don't know.
Yeah. What I meant wasn't necessarily that I
No,
was
it
trying to
was
come up with
the
situations.
question, yeah.
No, the parts thing was what. As soon as Min saw droid with parts, she was scanning through trying to figure out what she had.
Like what's what and realizing
Basically,
a lot of it's
if you
ancient.
scanned the droid and you compared the scan of the droid to what the parts sound like, then you could potentially start working to build one, with both you and Khalid each being able to come up with those parts by yourself altogether.
Yeah.
But until you know what the shape and look of it's supposed to be, it's like, oh, built one with a connector. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in this droid.
Basically, Min was just. That's as soon as that part list came up, that's what she was focused on. Is what I was trying to say.
Putting it or like an HDMI 2 cable into a RBG cable connector.
It sort of goes in.
Yeah, just like it's meant to do this, but they're different. They do the same
Okay.
thing.
So, have you got your athletics base? ready?
I can
Yeah,
make
so
things
it's 1 yellow, 2 green. I don't know what the...
Yeah.
It's against.
It is against 5 purple.
And scanning and stuff.
Well,
Very
there's a good
difficult.
chance I'm not going to make it.
You can choose to use some of your other abilities at this stage,
What are my other abilities?
such as your.
My swap characteristic one?
You can do the swap characteristic, which will change your. Give you 6 green.
So am I locked in on this one?
Against 5 purple, that's a little bit...
So it will be a 6 green and a yellow versus 5 purple. But you've got a yellow already.
Yeah, I've got 1 yellow already. There's not a better one, is there? It's
That is the best one. Of
that's the
them.
best one.
The other ones are giving you blue dice.
This would be a good time
No.
to use that skill.
Am I locked in on this one?
Ross, did you want to upgrade?
I won't be
Was it 6
upgrading.
purple, was it?
It's 5 purple.
I'm
5 purple. Yeah.
I'm gonna save the upgrade
Okay.
and just see how I go
Yellow
on
dice.
my basic roll.
And so far, I haven't really I think I'm doing well.
That doesn't.
Threat, 4 favorites.
So did we desert them?
No.
Strategically protecting the rear.
Okay, so that is 2 advantages and a net failure on Ross's side.
Ooh.
So I've got 5 threat, 4 failures so far. 2 success, 3 success, 3 advantages. The last of my dice to roll. So it's another 2 more successes and another 3 advantages. So I should have put some of that in here.
I believe overall you will succeed, which is not
Yeah,
bad.
I think, because I wrote down my 5 threat, 4 failures, just in case I knocked purple dice. But I know you'd like to look at it.
Okay. So that goes with that. That goes with that. That goes with that. That goes there. And that goes there. So you got 1 success and 1 advantage.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I use that advantage to pull Ross along with me.
Okay, so you both make it to the airlock as the same time as the droid reaches you and takes a swing at Khalid. So Khalid, you're wearing your armor.
Yep.
How many defense do you have against melee?
2 things. Yeah, since I haven't fully upgraded it.
Okay. Okay, so that is 1 failure, a net failure, and 4 advantages. Okay, so it manages to miss you but destroy the airlock instead of hitting you, as Thea manages to pull you out of the way as you detach from the ship. In the airlock, you've made it onto Brum Brum's Resius starship.
Well, it gives us 1 airlock left.
Okay, so piloting roll for Brum Brum.
The whole stuff. Stop.
4 yellow, 1 green, 2 blue.
You get to add another 4 for your starship because of its handling. Okay, it's not as difficult to get out because you're not having to traverse more of the space. You're only having to get out of the field and back in again. Does one of you just transfer ships instead of uniting?
No, I'm going.
Yeah.
It means like waiting at the airlock to
Yeah.
Now
Min's
now
going
everyone wants to
along. Kyona's still
No, I
staying
don't.
up and watching.
I can swap with Garm.
Oh,
Garm
yeah.
can come and keep Kiona company. Min wants down there.
Does Garm swap?
I was gonna say, like, it's up to Garm if he actually wants to swap now that he knows that that's the sanctuary.
Okay, so there is the perfect dock. Not even a bump as you dock. Just enough time for Min to get in and the door to shut as you take off again.
Oh, so do I have to do another one?
No, I'm going to say that roll counts for both because it was such a good roll.
Nice.
What was it?
It is 1 triumph,
Nice.
4 net successes, and 2 advantages. And yes, you managed to make it back and dock with the rear airlock.
Yes.
You don't think even the droid could have dragged itself halfway back by that time?
3,000 US.
And you find that the rear airlock is actually fairly close to the repair bay.
Handy.
And I also bumped into identical twins
Okay.
who were born on the same day. In the casino.
Sorry, what's this?
At
I asked him when he went to America how well he did in Vegas for how many goddamn triumphs he gets all the time. He said he did pretty good, so I'm just more annoyed at.
Yeah.
If he says he did pretty good, he's being humble.
That's what I mean.
And you've also got to be careful not to be very good, because if you're very good, you get brought in and kicked out.
But yeah, bumped into identical twins, and we
Have the same
shared
birthday as
the
you.
same birthday
That's fun.
at 11 p.m. on a Wednesday.
No, that's Vegas though.
On a weekday, bumping into identical twins I share the same birthday with.
As soon as we're docked, like, you know how Min's usually cautious and very thoughtful and stuff? No, she's out the airlock to the repair droid with the core.
Do you have your tools case?
Oh, I have my
Scanners.
tools, I have my scanners, I have everything I need. I prepped that before you guys even started coming back for me.
I presume. Can you carry all of that?
She can, as long as she's not taking her weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I left my weapons behind. Who needs weapons? I have all my gear.
I don't know. There's a basilisk droid. We still haven't put a core control unit
Yeah,
in
that's
yet.
what you guys are for.
Okay.
Min is geeking out.
I feel
she
like
is
I'm very taken for granted by all the weapons.
Min
people
is
here.
zeroed in on cool tech.
And also equally abused by being called evil.
Min is like full on one focus, geeking out, no attention to anything else. Like, usually she's all slow, steady. No, she is there.
And that's usually
I
when
will
the geek
point
gets
out,
decapitated.
when things are kind of settled with the basilisk droid, like, Kayana will kind of comms talk with Thea just to ask her specifically if she is feeling or reading anything, but I want to get through the basilisk part
I didn't get a
first.
chance to
Yeah,
do a sensing.
Yeah, we have to do the basilisk part first,
Okay,
then do that.
so-
I just want to give you the
I will
heads
take
up.
one of the loft cats back.
With you onto the ship?
Because,
Okay.
you train it to find things, yeah?
Yeah.
And anyone else going with
I'll
Thea
leave.
back onto the ship besides Min, who's run ahead?
Nope.
Remember?
So are you...
Sticking on the ship with
You're
you.
on the ship?
So we could say
Khaled?
that, like, Thea comms
Okay.
to Kayana
Okay.
to send the cat with.
So I'm going to the fact that I believe
Iggy or
certain
Quill?
tech is going to probably end up breaking herself over this stuff because
You've
She
never
is a droid
seen
specialist.
Min act like this.
yeah, but you're not a droid specialist.
No.
But she's a
You've got other things to
she's
think
an
about,
armor
don't
and
you?
modder. There are
Uh,
things here she can do,
oh, there is a lot of things I can do right now. I am full on geeking out.
and we definitely need her.
Yeah, you'll be good at fixing
We'll
shit.
need you
In one
both.
piece.
I'm good at fixing anything.
And yeah, we'll definitely.
What do you
need
not
Quill.
understand of Min is MacGyver.
Okay, so Min reaches the repair area as you find yourself next to the large open room, recognizing it as the place of the vision you had.
Yep.
So which large open room did we finally reach?
The big open space of the ship,
Okay, alright. So
it's
just as
where-
we're going in through the back, we
'Cause it's at
come
the
in
back
through
end.
a different way.
and you recognize it as the place where you had the vision where the vault is. Do you go in there?
Yep. I'll
So-
let all the geeks deal with the geek stuff, and geek out, and I'll go and deal with the clan Talon stuff. I will do a sense.
While you're doing that, I need to ask Khaled which way he's going. Because the party's gone two different ways here.
Yeah, I'll have to go to the repair droid because I've got a sneaking suspicion we actually need to give the core to the repair droid.
Repair
The
droid,
repair
that
droid
was
to
the
actually
First thing that Min was going to do.
Well, if with Kayana still watching,
Yeah.
she'll do, like, private comms with Thea just as, like, aka I'm
I know. Right?
talking with you through it, so I'm with you, just not physically.
I
Use the force.
depending on where everybody's going, I'll have a conversation with Kayana, but I'll wait till we find out where everyone's going.
Not
Click.
the Force.
Over comms.
Not the force.
So Garm turns off his comms. No.
No.
There's gonna be a point where I can change, where I do have control of people's minds, and Garm is going to think I am the best thing since sliced bread.
I bet you I don't.
Depends on how well I roll. I got 7 dice on me now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll take corruption for that.
Yeah, it won't change shit.
Just specifically.
I am the friend you were looking for.
Yep.
And it lasts for how long? And as soon as I realise it's happened, it'll
Yeah,
be,
no.
you're my friend!
Yeah.
Boom! And we both go up.
Wait till I do the lightsaber first. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's all joking.
And I bring them both back, cybernetic monsters.
No.
Sure.
There's so.
Previous 0, was it 2.0?
Yeah.
I can take a hint. I've tried with Garm. Garm doesn't want to work with me. That's fine.
Okay, so reaching engineering, you are reaching the repair bay. You'll need to make a computer check for your character.
That's
To
colored.
hand over. To hand over the core.
Well, to tell her what you want it to do with it.
I can speak binary.
Speaking binary will give you bonuses.
Cool. Just saying, my computers
It's an actual
is
skill check to do it. It's not just
Yeah.
I handed it's done.
no. Computers is 4 yellow, 2 green, and yeah, I was more wondering if speaking binary gives me bonuses.
Speaking
on it.
binary will give you bonuses because it is talking to a droid. How much speak binary do you have?
It says times 2.
Which means it would be 2 blue dice.
Oh, that's good.
Are you
Take every
upgrading your
dice I
check?
can.
There's 3 left.
It's speaking to a droid that's asking for this part. I don't think it's.
I think
Generally,
if you
I'm
can
supposed to ask every
successfully
time.
pass on this core controlled unit, it's integral to us getting
Okay, I'm happy to upgrade. I'm just.
Basilisk on side. Is that true, Martin? Is that a proper read of that situation?
You believe it will be able to identify you if it's got the core.
So we really need it to get the core.
I would, as a person, play devil's advocate and say, assuming this doesn't work, you're probably going to need to upgrade to defeat this thing. But that's just me.
No, that's a
Me
good
as a
point.
person playing
No,
devil's
that's a good
advocate.
point.
I've got 4 yellow, 2 green,
then-
and 2 blue.
Then you're fine.
So me as a person would say, don't bother upgrading because
think
you're probably going to need to upgrade.
Later.
I
Later?
don't think it's I can't see the difficulty being that high.
I feel like Martin's thinking famous last words, but
I was gonna say,
That
I'd be
said-
careful saying that because, now that we said, no, we're not upgrading, he gets a choice to downgrade or upgrade.
Well,
Yes,
That is literally the thing. Is I can't upgrade the difficulty unless you choose not to.
Yep.
Which means you get an extra point back. That is the thing of it. You
But
don't.
this is a
I
good
mean,
one.
it's 1 red and
This
1
is,
purple.
no, that's what I mean. This is a good one to have him upgrade.
Whereas
That's him
the
being nice.
5 purple was not as good on your
Nice.
side.
Exactly.
Okay, so there is a triumph in there, so that is a good thing. So you are sweating as you are getting these things together and manage to
Break it
get
out.
a shock from the droid as you're handing over the part that deals 1 strain to you.
So I'm assuming I got a despair or a failure.
That was a threat.
Threat.
So that is
Just
1
shot.
triumph and 4 net successes and 1 threat. The despair would be it may actually damage
Destroy
the
it.
part before it puts it in.
No, that's cool. I am happy to be shocked and take a strain.
Okay, so Ross, as you're about to get into the room, you can see the basilisk droid is coming down the corridor towards you. Are you going to run and try to lead it away? Or are you going to go into the room?
Would he have heard
Actually-
me talking to the droid over comms, or
Well, he knew what you're going in there for. So whether he trusts you've done your job or he tries to give you more time, that's his choice.
Yep, true.
You'd assume anyone...
I try to give it an order to stand and wait to be repaired.
You know it's missing the part that
Yeah.
would let it identify any such things.
We know it needs to get to that repair room.
Yeah.
I would just get out of its
Okay.
way.
It will probably follow
Yeah.
you whichever way you go.
Think of it as like a lumbering zombie of a droid missing
Yeah.
its brain. We're
Lead
putting
it
its
on a
brain
merry-
back.
How many turns before it actually gets to me?
If you don't move, it will reach you.
So-
It is moving
Okay, so I
quite
think-
fast.
Okay.
I was gonna say, despite it
Yeah,
drawing
I'll-
itself out, it's pretty fast.
Yep, okay, well, I will be moving back and hoping that the repair droid is up and running.
If you move back, it will follow you.
It's gonna-
You know it follows movement. If you go into the repair bay, it may follow you in there.
It's
You,
like a
you may get
T-Rex.
lucky if you can hide and it doesn't see you.
It's like
Okay.
a T-Rex, don't move.
So if you wanted to go to the repair bay, you go to the repair bay. If you want to give Min more time to get it set up, you lead it away. What is Carla
Okay,
doing?
so,
Repair.
okay, well, press, I'll do tag. Well, actually, no, I'll be doing, not tag, the other one, get away, or whatever.
Keep away.
Keep away, that's it. And ask me, okay, ETA on repair droid be up and running.
Done.
Okay, well, give her a hi.
Yeah, what I wanted to do as soon as it came back to me was as soon as the repair droid has the core, I would stealth.
Yes, but you've spent your time getting it to do that while the droid's coming towards Ross.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
while
So
Sarah's
I'll
walked
do-
into the other room.
Yeah, no, that's
But
fine.
because we're split up, we have to jump between the different people.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm just saying my next action is stealth.
Mm. Okay.
Even if I have to jump in the oil bit.
So, as Thea enters the other room, the room appears almost exactly like it did in your vision. However, only a few sections of the winding walkways and platforms remained intact. Instead, the now wide open chamber has a cathedral-like stillness, and rubble surrounds the central dais. The robes of Val Isa lie sprawled in the middle of the dais, over the location of the safe in your vision. Surrounding the robes lies the remnants of her foes, armors scattered all about, and the ground covered in the dust of stone metal. And long decayed and deteriorated remnants of the deceased. You can see Clan Visla on some of the armor.
Clan Visla.
Mhm.
Okay. That's interesting.
That's an enemy
I'm not
clan.
sure of the.
or a
That-
different clan.
You know, at the moment,
pre-
Clan Visla generally supports Deathwatch.
Yeah.
And it was
So this
Val,
is-
So-
what's her name?
Ancestors of Deathwatch.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No,
you
it's-
knew that from the vision, but you didn't
Yeah.
necessarily share that.
Um.
Up to you if you did.
You
but
knew she was fighting
Oh,
other
yeah.
Mandalorians.
Yeah. She was trying to protect
from,
students
from other Mandalorians.
from other Mandalorians.
Yeah.
So probably view them the same way Deathwatch these days view other Mandalorians, which is we are a bunch of blasphemous sinners
Yeah.
for showing our faces.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they're all bad. It just means like her goal was to protect the foundlings.
That
So,
was my
in the
question.
end,
is
it was
we
an
can get away
honourable
with showing
goal.
our faces.
But I'll describe the room to you in case the video feed doesn't show the detail. I'll
I'm sure you're kind of just like, this is exactly what I saw. It's
I'll say this
plausible.
is if you can imagine, this room was actually enclosed rather than open up like this. It looks like quite a lot of the room has fallen away, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It looks still kind of pretty, for lack of better description. Do I do a sense roll if I want to see if I can
You can.
feel what's going on around? So that would be the same sense roll. Are my whites now? All those 3s are now 7s.
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be 3, 1, 3, and 7. That's going to go well, I think. Oh no, you didn't say what I was up against.
I'll let you roll your good dice and then I'll tell you.
Okay, alright. Well, I got a triumph, and a success, and 4 advantages on
8 red.
those ones. I'm not as good as one.
But yay! That's your second triumph, isn't it?
4 more advantages. Just gonna try and straighten the spinner. Okay, so 3 white, 1 black. That's the one where you might have to write it down because I've got to re-roll. 3. 5 white, 3 black.
And you'll be rolling a red and a purple.
A red
Not
and a
bad.
purple. This is where I hand it to Mike and see if I can not get it as well. Threat and a threat failure.
So you more than succeed.
I more than succeed?
You do. And you do sense that there is still stuff in the safe.
Okay.
Would you like to spend some of the force points you have successfully rolled?
Yes.
Okay. You seem to connect to the safe and it starts to rise up out of the floor and open as we end the session because, hey, it's after 10:30 and people are all in different locations with bad stuff about to happen.
Bad stuff? The vault just opened.
I know.
Well, this is Star Wars. A good thing happened, so that means a bad thing has to happen now.
Yeah.
So, this was the good thing.
And jumping to Kayana as the last thing happening.
Love that. Love it.
You can hear a proximity alert as a ship flies past you. You were too busy doing other stuff. It looks Imperial shuttle.
What?
Shit.
All the fun.
That's a problem.
Imperial shuttle.
Problem.
And now is the appropriate time, Mike, for the death march.
Dun dun dun
Yes.
dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Hey, it'll be an interesting
dun, dun,
conclusion next session as we deal with Basilisk Droid, Safe, and Imperial coming in.
as we deal with the safe.
For all I know, opening that safe when it belongs to Death Watch might mean that I have to fight someone.
No, it didn't.
It didn't belong to Death Watch.
It belonged to.
Valisa.
Clan.
This wasn't Clan Bisley's ship.
Oh, okay, yep.
This is our clan.
She just had Clan Visla.
Where
Any-
Clan Bisley were the ones who were coming in and killing her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Going to end credits.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. It took me a while.